good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is us, Dragon's Greed Gaming. You are joining us for episode 6 of Fiery Angels, the finale. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, stop by the website for all our socials. Like, subscribe, follow, you know the drill. Or check us out over on our Patreon as well. Anyway, let's dive right in. You guys know the drill. Let's talk to our players, and we'll do our recap, because we are itching and jonesing to go here. So we will start it off with Sean.
Hey, I'm Sean, and I am still playing City Speaker Garrick Johnson, who has just been detained and arrested for failing a test to determine if he is actually a replicant or not, a comp void test. So he's not super happy about that, and now he's just kind of locked up and waiting for someone to come bail him out. Because that's totally going to happen, yeah.
Yep. Broke Babe, thank you so much for joining us. Love to have you. Kyle, tell us about your character.
Hello, I'm Kyle. I play human inspector Silas Holbach, who took a nasty tumble in a spinner crash. So he is incapacitated, and so that's where my boy's at. He's in a hospital bed.
I do just want to point out, for the record, it was you pushing your roll that injured you.
Yeah.
I mean, the crash and losing 5 of your 6 health might have had something to do with it, but...
that's negligible.
The fact that you survived an exploding, crashing, flying car is pretty impressive.
I mean, that's Silas.
Matt, how about you? What's up tonight?
Not too much. We playing Hector Bantov again. Once more, desperately trying to live up to his role as a fixer. I think maybe there's one thing that I can solve before the end of this journey that will pay off. But otherwise, things are going pretty well. Had a nice cook-off with a long weekend here. Made some chicken shish kebab for dinner, and that was good. And I think the Gamehole Con, our local board and RPG convention in Madison, had their event registration go on sale this weekend, or go live this weekend. I haven't looked at it yet, but for anybody that's interested in coming up to Madison for an RPG Con, that happens later this year. Are
you going? Do you normally go?
I plan to go. It'll be fun.
When is it?
It's usually the end of October. I think it's a little bit earlier this time around.
Alright.
Yeah, October 16th to the 19th.
Oh. Excuse me. I only got to sleep till 11:30 today. I'm a little tired. I fucking died when I went to bed last night. And I woke up and I was like, fuck, it's kind of late. Oh well. That's what 3-day weekends are for. Tyler, tell us about our final detective.
I'm Tyler, play Detective Violet Lee, or Doxy, and ready to finish this one out. I'm on the edge of my seat, Chris, man. What a last episode, bunch of revelations, and really got me thinking all week. So I'm excited to return to it.
Excellent. Me too. I am your host, Great Unclean One. Sorry, my camera's a little off here. And I will be returning as your game runner tonight, as always, as we finish up our finale here tonight. And then, what else? I finished painting some of those generators for Dead by Daylight board game. That's cool.
Nice.
And probably gonna... Well, I got some more to paint, and then, I don't know, we'll see. Supposed to play some Underworlds for the first time with Zach next week. He wants to teach me how to play that. So we're going to do that. And I got another 3-day weekend next week. So that'll be cool. Yeah. I gotta spend the rest of my time off, and I got a couple days like here and there, just kind of, throw them throughout the rest of the year. And another 3-day weekend, I can get behind that. That sounds good. So, well, and it's really it. It's not a whole lot going on. Still playing a shit ton of Dead by Daylight. I got a thing from them yesterday. I've been playing that game for 7 years. Yeah, it's a long time.
Dedication.
Yeah, not bad for a game I got for free, huh?
Yeah.
Nice job, behavior. Anyway, let's dive in here and let's pick up where last we left. So, last time on Blade Runner, the investigation got a bit more intense as we started off with Detective Holbach on his way to go meet up with McCoy over at Anemoid Row, where he had sent McCoy the shift before to go check out the Aurelian, one of the only leads you really had to maybe look up on. And Holbach, you got a message from McCoy that said to meet him there because he had found your perp. Fortunately, on your way there, you realized you were being followed by a black, unmarked, and armed spinner, which led to our first aerial chase, and much like every chase in this game, ended in like 2 turns.
Immediately.
As you were shot out of the sky by a well-placed missile, which not only wrecked your spinner, but exploded it, sent you crashing to the ground. And you somehow miraculously survived that crash, only to go unconscious when you tried to push a roll to keep yourself conscious in the first place, which may have inadvertently saved your life, because the people in that spinner thought that you were dead because you weren't moving. However, it was soon made aware that your neck had been broken in the crash, rendering you completely paralyzed. Meanwhile, Garrick was subjugated to a Voight comp test after being told to return to the LAPD tower by Chief Holden. And you realized you were being given this test by McCoy. And, when it all was done, he regretted to inform you that you were indeed a replicant and had you placed under arrest and thrown into lockup. While this was going on, our only 2 remaining detectives on the case, both of the replicants, had made their way to Anemoid Row to see the aftermath of whatever transpired while McCoy was there. The Aurelian and what you were assuming, hoping, was Silas's doppelganger were both there, dead, and the I think both of them, actually, if I'm not mistaken, or at least Silas's doppelganger had his head smashed and his eyes gouged, much like the body of Ellis Vale you found early in the investigation. This sent Hector a little over the edge, as it mentally shattered him, and the 2 of you then returned to the station when you found out that Silas was in the hospital undergoing emergency surgery. And did you guys find out that Garrick was placed in prison yet, or you don't know that? I couldn't remember.
Right at the end, we came up to talk to the chief, and he informed us that.
Okay. So your team is quickly falling apart. It is now left in the hands of the 2 replicants to try to solve the case and figure out what the fuck is going on. When you were at the crime scene, you discovered that McCoy sent in a message to dispatch that he was in pursuit of a 3rd suspect. But that suspect is nowhere to be found, and you are unsure of McCoy's whereabouts at this point. Anything that I missed before we dive in?
I think so.
All right. So, before we start, very, very important note here that I realized after doing a little bit more research. So, we did all of Kyle's injuries correctly. Unfortunately, there is something that I overlooked. Because he has an injury that is listed as permanent, even though he has been healed, quote-unquote, from the surgery, and he's not going to die, the only way to get rid of that critical effect is if he gets some sort of medical implant, which we all know in the Blade Runner universe is very difficult to get, very expensive, and quite frankly looked down upon by most people having cybernetic implants. Unfortunately, this means there is no realistic way that Silas will be joining you for the rest of this case, as he is completely paralyzed from the neck down. Now, I discussed this with Kyle before tonight's game and had a couple options for him to choose from as far as how to proceed, but he has decided that he is going to sit on the sidelines tonight and not control any other characters, and let you guys try to finish the case without him. So, leaderless, broken, and split in two, the party must now try to figure out what the fuck to do. So with that in mind, we will return back to the LAPD tower, where Bantov and Violet have just learned that their fourth member of their group is apparently in lockup because they failed a void comp test and has been determined that they are also a replicant. What would you like to do?
I think before we ended, I was going to talk to the chief and ask what was going on, because we didn't find out about the lockup yet. So I don't know if I got to talk to the chief.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did. Someone said you did.
I think that was like the last thing we did
Did
at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Was like, oh, Holden tells you that he's locked up.
Okay.
And then I believe I explicitly muttered, McCoy, that fucking snake.
That sounds like an ending. Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so we
Sounds
did
like
do that.
Bantov.
Okay.
Yeah, so we resume in the office, and I suppose at that I ask the chief, well, do you know where he's gone? McCoy, I mean.
He shrugs. No, last I heard he was out pursuing that perp from that crime scene in Animite Row.
There's nothing we can do to clear Garrick's name, or anything we could do to testify as being other detectives.
Are you asking me or are you asking the chief?
I'm asking Chief.
He's like, he failed a void comp test from one of my most senior Blade Runners. What can you possibly do?
Has anybody given him a void comp test lately? We have the footage of him collaborating with the thieves from the like Animoid shop heist. I forget where that was.
Yeah, how is this not apparent?
He's like
That there are other.
Well, so he's like, you mean give a void comp to McCoy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in a piece of footage. There's a clone of him running around. There's replicants of Blade Runners being made. We have security footage. We have evidence for it.
Why is this the
wouldn't
first
we be
time I'm hearing about
suspicious?
that?
It's not. We uploaded all of this. We haven't come back to this office.
You think I sit at my desk all day looking at the shit you upload? You're supposed to tell me about stuff like that, Violet. Jesus Christ, it's like I'm dealing with fucking children. You're telling me
Time out.
you have McCoy at a fucking crime scene?
Yes.
Oh, fuck's sakes. He starts clicking on his desk and looking at the stuff, obviously, to pull it up.
I thought Silas had briefed him on all of that last session.
I don't
Kyle?
recall.
The session I crashed in?
I guess that would have been before that. The
Before the crash. Because
Yeah,
Right before the
there-
crash, she's like, "Hey, Chief, DARPA Chief."
you had like a meeting with the
Well-
chief and McCoy, and like there's Blade
Chief
Runners who are being copied. We've got like me and McCoy, and they said, well, let's keep this under wraps for now. I thought.
Yeah, because I did initially upload everything, and then the chief yelled at me and told me to take everything off.
Maybe
So
we
I
wouldn't
did.
be afraid to tell him anything if he'd yell at us anytime we talk to him.
Hey, Chief, I just want to let you know I saved this old woman and a cat from a burning building. Shut the fuck up, Johnson!
Hey, chief, I did the right thing. What the fuck are you doing that for? All right, I'll take it off. Why the fuck have I not heard? It's not on my fucking computer. Fuck.
Oh my god. The chief is exactly how I would be if I was in charge. I would be mad at everybody, all moments of the day, no matter what happened. Chief, we saved the president from assassination. Great! More fucking paperwork.
I was the one that paid for the assassination.
Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, yeah, I don't recall that, Kyle. Vaguely,
Okay.
I recall it, but I don't specifically recall that. So,
Okay, he might not have specifically mentioned McCoy. I honestly don't know.
I remember something about him saying like keep something between us, but I don't recall what it was.
Yeah, I said I brought everything up. We had talked about replicant decoys or like copies of people,
Yeah.
and then I did touch on McCoy because the three of us were there, and he said you should take it off and keep this between the three of us. And then that was after that meeting was when I sent him to Admoid Row.
Oh, okay. That does make sense, okay. However, I will point out, at the time, it was suspected that there were replicant copies of everybody running around, so you were probably all still assuming, I don't know if you still do or not, that is a human McCoy that you had that meeting with. So,
I done did.
there was no reason the chief would have been like, "Oh, arrest him" or do a void comp test. You don't know what triggered the void comp with Garrick at this point. You guys are unaware what triggered that, but either way, so I guess Holden wouldn't be like pissed off because he doesn't know about that, but he would basically, I guess to clarify, he does not like hand-holding his Blade Runners or babysitting them, so he wants you guys to do the legwork, because he has 1,000 other things to do, and he has to deal with Walls Corporation all the time. So, like, if you guys suspect that, he would want more hard evidence other than what you guys already know, which you guys have no idea if the McCoy in that picture is human McCoy, the McCoy you've been working with, or if it's another McCoy, if there's a replicant. You don't know if the one you've been working with is a replicant or the real deal, if there is a replicant. So, for how high up on the totem pole he is and how long McCoy's been around, and the fact that he does have a reputation for being a little bit on the brutal side, and, keep in mind that him and Holden go back. They're from the days where you could just ice a replicant and, there was really no repercussions for it. So he probably has a bit of the teacher's pet syndrome in a way, because they both came up in the Force during that time. So, he would want, like, more hard evidence than what you guys have if you're going to accuse McCoy of something.
Oh, I guess I did have one other thing I wanted to say, which is like, I don't suppose McCoy uploaded in his report any reason for doing this kind of an execution, and I'll like pull up the Silas replicant with the gouged out eyes. I was like, is it typical for a Blade Runner to destroy the evidence that we could use to identify a replicant, and like their source and model, as part of a a shootout in the line of duty, or at least that's what I read the report to say. I don't know if he's talked to you on the side at all.
He takes a look at it. Give me a manipulation test. I say, does Holden have a character sheet? It says Holden incomplete in his actual profile, and they didn't give him a full character sheet. What the fuck, game?
Amazing.
Whack.
They give a full character sheet to Locke Tang, the fucking guy you meet in one scene, but they couldn't be bothered to give Holden more than one skill. Wow. Jesus. Okay, well, he's got A's and everything now. How that... Okay. Well, at least they
I
gave
saw
him...
a dice roll that said 2 successes, but I don't see it in the log.
I see it in the log.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see Hector Bantov at the bottom.
Can you scroll down, maybe? Is it messed up? Anyway. Well, at least they gave him the insight skill, which is what he needs. Probably because that's the only interaction you're going to have with him, is trying to persuade him not to fire you. Okay. He takes a look at the report, reading it over, takes a long drag on the cigarette. He says, that is a bit brutal, even for McCoy's preferences. And then he takes a look over the two of you. And you can tell he's... You know, you guys are replicants, so you're probably not his favorite people on the force. He probably feels a certain way about things. But he looks the two of you over. Alright. So far, the two of you haven't steered me wrong. None of you have shot a suspect in the middle of the fucking hallway. And you haven't failed a baseline test yet either. Find McCoy. Bring him in so I can talk to him. We'll give him a void comp if you want. You were so eager to do it yourself, right, Bantov? Now's your chance.
Alright. I've got some doubts that he'll come in willingly, but would it be possible to get Garrick along with us?
Sorry, go ahead.
Frog.
No, that was...
I have something to add after. I was going to see if we can split... I'm sorry, I forget if we cannot split promotion points or not to get a special ops assault team to follow McCoy and the last fugitive, because I'm not fucking going in there alone with just the two of us. It's 3 promotion points. If we could split it, that's not that bad, and we need some backup. I'm not going to get fucking shot to shit by a cyberpunk Apache helicopter.
I'll give one of my promotion points for
Yes,
that.
I mean, if
you can pool promotion points, yes.
if we could do that, that's how I would attack going after McCoy now.
Well, you gotta find him first.
Well, he's going to Animoid Row, right? That's where he was.
Well,
That was his next destination.
Allegedly in pursuit away from Animoid Row.
Yeah, that was out.
Okay.
That was
Bloodbath was.
2 shifts ago when he was at
Okay.
Row.
All right, well, try calling him first, see if he picks up.
Yeah, the chief would try calling him, and there is no answer, to call him in. No answer.
Makes sense.
While you guys are sitting there discussing this, Hector, there's a buzz on your Kia. You get a message.
I'll take a look.
It says, we need to talk, and there's an address which you would recognize. It's one of the meeting places you occasionally meet up with Styles.
Mm. That's certainly something I'm going to need to follow up on. I guess in the meantime, I'll turn back to the chief and say, well, you said Garrick failed the baseline test. Is there, I guess, any way that we can break him out, prove him right, or do we need to, I guess, start by getting McCoy?
Get McCoy first. Get me some evidence. If you're right, bring me something that shows me that that Garrick's not a replicant.
Frog, do you still want to request a special ops team because it takes a shift to get?
I mean, if we can find him, I suppose so. Yeah, might as well try to get some kind of backup. What do we got here? Well, let's... No. How would that work exactly? Can we get them, like, be on standby for the next shift? Because we do have to do some legwork anyway to figure out where he's at, I think.
Yes. Yeah, so it takes a shift for them to get ready, basically, assuming you pass the test.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I think it's worthwhile
We
considering
are.
like getting in a firefight with just the two of us. You know, I don't. You can. I don't know. I'm guessing it's much better than the free police dispatch backup. You can do that, and that's instant. But it says remote, so I don't know if you have to do that on the when you're on a site.
Remote means you don't have to be.
In the station.
Yeah,
right?
because the location says like deputy chief, so like an arrest warrant you have to get from the chief.
Right.
So if it's remote, you can just request it through dispatch remotely through your Kia. You know, a spec ops team, you're talking like a SWAT team, basically. So that's why it takes some time to get them put together and why it costs so many promotion points.
Yeah. Well, Frog, if you think, again, I don't want to metagame. If you want to do a little legwork first, then request that, we can do that. But then we have to come back here, I think, to request it.
Yeah, you have to go
Yeah,
to
I think-
the special ops and security sector
So-
and use tower.
And then, I guess, Chris, is there a time limit on how we have to use these guys? I guess that would be... Is that something we would know?
I would say probably within a shift or two they could be on standby.
Okay.
So
Yeah, let's see if we can get them teed up. And
I think we should tee him up, do our best to try and track down McCoy, and then utilize them against either the last suspect he's tracking, or see what we can find, or use them to go into the retirement row. The other lead Frog that I have is Doc Badger to speak to them, but I forget whose contact he is.
I do have him as a contact. I think some other folks in the party did also, just because I'd like talk to him amicably or whatever. But
Yeah.
I guess we should call it in and then maybe split up and see if we can find where he's heading, and then cut him off next shift.
Yep. Sounds good.
okay, so what's the plan here?
I think that's it. So we'll use our promotion points to call in a spec team to help us.
Okay.
So if we can, I'm guessing we can't use Garrick's because he's in prison right now.
I guess that makes sense.
So I mean, I have 5 Frog. I don't know how many you have. I'm willing to give up 2 and 1 if you have less.
Yeah, I have probably a similar amount. Did I have like 4? Oh, I can't open my character sheet here.
Do they use my stuff?
Oh, never mind. I've got a bunch.
All right.
Probably.
So if you want to
not.
donate,
I'll do 2.
okay, I'll
Can't
donate
fall
one
into
if you.
the hospital.
I thought I'd try. I take it.
So I'll donate one. He's going to donate 2,
Okay.
and then from there we're going to. Do you want to?
Who's making the connections roll for it?
It's mine higher.
Good at that.
I have D8, Frog.
I have, empathy, a D8 for connections.
Right.
So, about the same.
About the same. I mean, I can make it. All right. Here's a roll.
Do you want to push?
Yeah, I have to push it, right? I have to get at least 1. Oh, it's not letting me push. Weird. All right. Hold on. Let me try that table. There we go. All right, I'll accept that.
Ooh, a point of damage. You could push again. You can still push the D12. You'll take 2 points of stress here, though, if you do that. But if you don't,
no.
you're not gonna. Your quest doesn't go through.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I have to then.
And he uses a signature item to heal a stress and then push.
Not mid-roll, no.
Right.
I could do it after, right? All right.
Mhm.
Sorry, I don't know how it won't let me push again. The option isn't coming up.
Just roll a D12, and then take. Well, if you roll 1 on the D12, you'll take 2 points of stress. But oh, so close. Okay, so you take a total of 1 point of stress, I believe. Let's double check that. Or no, actually, it might be 2. Let's see. Pushing. Oh, no, it's each time you push a roll, you immediately suffer 1 point of stress for each unicorn you rolled on your base dice. All dice count, even any unicorns in your initial roll. So you get the first point of damage on your first reroll, because that turned the D8 to a 1. And then when you do the second push to re-roll the D12, you can't re-roll the D8 because it's already a 1, so that counts as another one. So you take
That's
2
why I
points of
would let
stress.
Okay.
Then heal 1 with your signature item afterwards.
Okay.
What is your signature item?
Boy. I don't fucking remember.
Should be on your character sheet.
Dog tag.
That's where we're at.
I don't remember why the dog tag was significant.
Wow, the group
Boy.
is falling apart here. So you put in a
Man.
request, and you've never had to put in a request for something like this before, and the amount of paperwork and like who you have to talk to, and you're getting the runaround when you go down to Spec Ops. They're giving you a really hard time. Like, one, you can tell the guy that you're dealing with clearly does not like replicants, and second, you're like, we need a Spec Ops squad. He's like, for what? And you're like, we're gonna need one later. He's like, for what? And you're like, just trust me, we're gonna need one later. And he's like, yeah, kid, I can't let you do that. Get the fuck out of here. Unfortunately, that does mean you lose the promotion points.
Great. All right. Well, there goes that plan, guys. I guess we'll just go get shot then.
So
All right,
while you're doing that, because that's not your whole shift, Tyler. So, but while you're doing that, what is Hector doing?
I'm gonna go try to meet up with Styles, because he said he'd give me a lead, and I have suspicions that he might have been the third person being chased away from the Aurelian, and
Okay.
I worried about him a little bit.
All right. You hop in a spinner. It's a lonely flight by yourself. Probably a little nerve-wracking as you're constantly looking over your shoulder, hoping someone or something isn't watching you. And eventually you get to an area somewhat near Animoid Row where you... That's the wrong music, I'm sorry. Where you get to this like old dilapidated building that they probably use as a safe house of some sort. And you get there. The rain is coming down fairly heavy. It's the middle of the night. It's probably past midnight at this point. And we've got a huge blimp with a digital ad on the side lighting up some of the slums around here. And you make your way into this building, this old creaky door, and there's no lights, no power. This place has long been abandoned. But you do see there's a small glow of a candle from a nearby room. And when you go in there, you can see Styles is, or I'm guessing it's Styles, is looking out a window over the street. And when you walk in, he turns. It's only a silhouette you see, but you can tell the familiar size and height and the hoodie. And when he turns, you can kind of see the bottom half of his face from under the hoodie, and you recognize it's him.
Walk in and ask, "You holding up all right?"
No. I want to know what the hell's going on. I assume you heard.
It's a big fucking mess out there.
What the
McCoy
fuck
just
happened?
Killing gouging people's eyes out. I'm not sure.
He's like, come again? Did you say McCoy?
I think so. What's happened on your end?
Well, I go to Animoid Row, and I see that the Aurelian's place is smashed up, and he's fucking dead? Hector? What the fuck?
We're trying to track him down, but I guess the official story is that a firefight ensued with some rogue replicants, and Detective McCoy, the fucking wild loose cannon of the LAPD.
Yeah, I know who he is. I know who he is.
Yeah, he killed. I guess. The case we've been working has to do with replicants adopting faces for some of the people at the LAPD, and one of our officers, we're hoping at least, a replicant who was posing as him was got in a firefight with McCoy. I don't know why they would be at the Aurelians, what his involvement was, but I guess McCoy took the opportunity to kill him. I don't know what happened, really. I don't think that the official file is entirely truthful, so we're trying to get to the bottom of it. I just learned about this.
Give me a manipulation roll, please.
Three successes.
Oh, whoops.
Thanks.
Okay. Styles takes a long, hard look at you, and he walks over to you, and he's like just a few inches from you. And he says, I fucking trusted you, Bantov. If I find out you had anything to do with this, I'm gonna put you in the ground myself. Swear to me you did not have anything to do with this.
I swear. I feel like I've been one step behind him this whole time. It's just cutting a swath of destruction through LA. It's a lunatic. I don't know where he's gone. He didn't chase you down, did he?
He stares at you for a long second after you reply, and then he, kind of like nods his head like, all right, I believe you. And he's like, no, I haven't seen McCoy in person for a while, but I know who he is. Everybody in the underground knows who he is. He's like, I heard something went down at the Aurelian, so I went in to check on him. I wasn't even there. I wasn't chased.
The report alleges that after the firefight, McCoy left the scene in pursuit of a bird party. I don't know who that last person was.
So who's this other guy that was at the scene then?
Well, that's sort of where the big mystery lies. We're hoping that it was a replicant that merely had the face of Silas Holbach, one of the other Blade Runners on my team. There's, I guess, an outside chance that the real man lies dead there, and I guess the replicant would be in the hospital. We got word that he was in the hospital. So one is the replicant, one is Silas.
Well, did you check the one at the hospital?
I haven't had the chance to yet. It's been
Well,
hectic.
did you send the real detective to the Aurelian for any reason?
I didn't know.
Well, I mean, if it's a replicant that's in there, maybe he heard about, the Aurelian and what we do. Maybe he was trying to get out of the city for something. I mean, if he's a duplicate of a cop, I could see why.
So you haven't come across any, I guess, and I'll like, oh no, I don't need to pull out my Kia, it's just like the same guy. I'll take a picture of, I guess I have a picture of Silas if he doesn't know what Silas looks like off the top of his head. It's like this is him.
Yeah, I don't think he ever met Silas, so I don't think he I mean, he might know because you guys have worked together, but I don't think he has. So he looks and he's like, no, I've never seen him before.
And I guess I can flip through and get like a Violet and a Garrick as well. It's like, and any of these come through and ask questions along those lines, looking for, I guess, help from the underground.
When he sees Violet and Garrett, he smiles a little bit. He's like, oh, I remember them. They chased me back at the club last month. Yeah.
Yeah.
That Garrett guy, man, I think he caught on pretty quick, but he wasn't fast enough. But no, I haven't seen them or anyone looking like them. It's like, well, if you think it's McCoy, let's go get him.
That's what we're shooting to do. We don't know where he's gone.
He's like, you don't have a way to track him?
I don't think I do. Do we?
They've always made it seem that we can't track people on the Kias, because otherwise this would have been a lot easier.
Well, not on your Kias, but you guys know that all the spinners have tracking in them. And he says, well, I don't know, you know where he lives or where he hangs out?
I have no idea.
He's like, well, surely you can get some of that information, right? You gotta have that on some file somewhere, right?
Yeah, probably. He and the chief are old buds, or at least where they might even know. It's been really tight-lipped, this investigation.
Yeah, what do you expect from your top brass? They're at Wallace's beck and need. He's like, fucking Give me his address. I'll go check myself.
Well, I think we're getting a team together for that. You just stay safe.
About that, Frog.
He's like,
Well,
he's
I'll
like,
catch
he's
up.
like, no. I'm not sitting around. If he killed the Aurelian, I want to be there when you take him down.
We do need help. But we also don't know where he is yet. I can keep you in the loop. We meet before everything goes down.
He's like, yeah,
Work on here.
yeah, or I could just come with you.
I guess. Wait, where am I going now?
Just
I think I need to could you give me a second, and then I get on the Kia and talk to Violet.
okay, yeah.
We need to get some maybe info out of the chief, and if you can pull his plates. And
All right.
see what's going
Yeah,
on at
I'll see what I
HQ.
can. Copy that. I'll see what I can do. By the way, we got denied assistance of a Spec Ops team. We don't have enough clearance to be able to request one, unfortunately. Kind of laughed me off back there.
It does sound crazy, but that's where we are.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what I can do back here.
At this point, you both get an incoming call from dispatch.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah.
You see dispatch's DG form materialize on your screen. She says, "Detectives, I thought you would like to know that Detective Holbach is out of surgery and has made it through the procedure. He's currently recovering at the hospital, which is not San Jose Hospital, because that is a completely different city from LA. But I know nothing about the West Coast, so scratch that from last session."
Yeah, Violet will feel very thankful that he's okay.
Yeah. She would tell you it's LA Memorial Hospital. And that is what she tells you.
All right. Thank you, dispatch.
Of course. So, what do you guys do?
Yeah, I'll get on trying to see if I can track his spinner,
Okay.
McCoy's spinner.
Let's see here. So that'd probably be something you could do from the mainframe. Won't require any promotion points. Since you're at the tower, you can have advantage, on your tech roll to do this.
Okay. All right. Tech roll coming up. Not so good at it, but here goes. Oof.
Okay. One success is good.
Okay.
Let's take it.
You go through the computer. It takes a little bit to find his file and access it. When you do get to his file, you do realize that he does have a spinner specifically marked to him. And you're guessing, probably because he's been on the force for such a long time, that he probably has like a spinner that is more or less his through the department, which isn't unheard of, but it's not super common either. Most of them are just parked in the garage and you take them as you need them. But the detective specials that you guys typically use, there's a more limited number of them, but typically they're also in the garage and you take them as you need them. But it looks like he has one that's actually assigned to him, which is not normal. However, when you try to track it, you get an access denied. You're not able to access the tracker for some reason. Basically, sort of like a not enough clearance type thing.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna call Hector back and let him know I wasn't able to get info. I guess my next I can go to the chief and see if he can find out where he's at. But
I mean,
he did say he didn't know, so I don't want to.
I mean, there's other info in the file, like
Okay.
like his address, some of his personal hangouts, stuff like that. Like you get his like file, like his LAPD file, but you could tell there's certain things that are probably restricted or you don't have access to, and the spinner tracker is one of them. But yeah, you do find some other stuff in there, like when he started, how long he's been on the force. You can peruse through his case catalog. A lot of them are classified. You probably have to get special access to, but you can, you found all that stuff, and yeah, you get just like when you guys got the information for Leah and Sandor, you got their addresses, their personnel files, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess can I see where his home address might be, or where he, any other leads?
Yes, I believe he lives in Sector 5, which is where all the LAPD housing is. But it looks like his place is not on LAPD housing itself. And it also looks like he's in a separate building. He's in like a regular public apartment building, but it looks like it's a little bit nicer quality. It's not like total Shitsville. And you also notice, although it's not above the 100th floor, which would indicate that he's got some serious money, it is pretty high up. It's on the 88th floor. And you guys know the higher up, the more expensive it typically is.
Yeah. I guess regardless, he's probably not going to be home right now. It's probably a waste of time going there, but I'll just file it away for later. Yeah. Frog, when we do get back together, I might need what do you call it when you do the manipulation roll to give me back some resolve, pulling yourself together.
You can only do that if you're
broken.
right
now.
You can only do that if you're broken.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
You can only do tests to heal health or resolve if you're actually at 0. Otherwise, you have to wait for shifts to go by or do other means.
I'm doing great then, Frog. I'll be fine.
Good. Good.
Damn.
Be just fine. Yeah, the you can tell when you talk to Violet the stress and strain of the case and the continued dead ends is starting to get to her.
Are you hopping back in your spinner right now, or are you still in the safe house with Styles?
I think until I have a place to go, I don't know if I'd necessarily leave the site, but
okay.
Yeah, on the phone with Violet, like, what do we do? Can we get... I don't suppose Holden has clearance to the locked access or tracking of McCoy's vehicle. If we have his personnel file, maybe it is helpful to check out his place. I know if we're, dealing with these duplicates, Ellis's place had, we might find his dead, lifeless body. And
the other thing,
there, and that would be a real pick-me-up for some people.
Yeah, the only other...
I like going over to Styles.
The other lead is
like,
Doc.
Yeah, let's fucking go, man.
the other lead I have is talking to Doc Badger about the face modification. So that was going to be my next step.
I believe Frog already spoke to Doc Badger at one point.
But specifically about that.
Doc Badger, yeah. Never connected.
Yeah. I think you did. Well, maybe not.
Okay.
I think we just went back to
I-
the beauty parlor 100 times.
Yeah. Let's go back to Bright Eyes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Look, I know we've been here 4 times. Just one last question. I promise I won't come back.
Question.
She's going to start throwing shit at you like the chief does.
I know. Funny.
I guess kind of a procedural question. Would it work to kick down the door of his house, or would I have to like get a warrant of some sort?
That's kind of up to you. If you were to politely knock and no one answered and the door was suddenly found itself open, if it's the clue you're looking for, you probably will be okay. If it's not the clue you're looking for, then there might be some ramifications, either from McCoy and or the chief, depending. That being said, you guys did blast your way into Leah's apartment in the first case. Now, granted, she was a missing person, and you're trying to find her, but you did do that. So that's kind of a you type of question. You got to make that call.
I mean, we do have the green light for McCoy, or from the chief to bring McCoy in for a test. So I think I could.
Yeah, that I'm not too worried about. But we're still saying that we didn't talk to Doc Badger about face modifications. Is that correct? Or we're saying we already talked to him?
I don't see it on my list here of when you guys visited locations.
I don't
He's not on the
think
list.
we did.
So I think you guys talked about it, but I don't think you actually did.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I don't have anything in my notes about us actually going to Doc Badger.
Yeah.
That might have been something that happened in like the first episode when we were doing wrap-up stuff.
Oh, that must be because I remember playing as a conversation with you and him.
Right.
But it must have been before the.
It was, I think, within our opening.
Yeah.
Well.
Big rip, as they say.
Yeah.
Well,
My reasoning for that, Frog, is that it might give us an idea of where McCoy might be headed or where he might be looking around. Because aside from that, and I don't know if you've told us about the replicants or assumed replicants you met by the ship. Those are the only other characters that we've met that seem still involved in this case.
You mean the attempted kidnapping part 2?
Right, exactly.
yeah.
All right, what's it going to be? I need a decision.
I'm going to Doc Badger. I don't have a better,
Okay.
I'm going to go see what he knows.
And Hector?
Hector's gonna stand scratching his chin for a while to see if there's any conceivable way to connect these 2 dots of Styles wanting to tag along to shake down this apartment, which is I think.
Are you saying anything to him or just standing there?
I'm mostly just standing there. Yeah, just thinking, what's the best way to go?
He looks. He's like Bantov. What's it gonna be, man? Let's do something. We're wasting time.
Push all of our chips in and be like, you know what? I never liked him anyway.
He's like, if it'll make you feel better, I'll break down the door. You can pin it on me.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
You can see he's obviously excited to be getting in on the investigation a little bit. All right. Well,
and then
Yeah.
Chris, I just want to say I want to monitor, police chatter and radio just to hear, as I'm on my way there to see if I hear anything or any related shootings or,
Oh, sure,
anything
yeah.
that would...
You could probably ask dispatch to keep track of that too for you, because since
Yeah.
she's a supercomputer, she can do it a lot faster.
Yeah, dispatch, just, keep me abreast of anything McCoy related if he pops up, or any other suspicious, shootings involving replicants or replicant crime happening. I'd like to monitor that.
Of course, Detective. Well, you make your way from the tower to Doc Badger's place. By the time you get there, it is probably 1 or 2 in the morning. Obviously, he doesn't have the light on, but you know where his place is at. It's easy enough to find, and you find that alleyway that his shop is in. Have you been here before? I don't think you have.
I don't think I ever have.
All
No.
right. So there's a big sign that sticks out the side of the building that says docks. Normally, we could tell it's one of those neon signs, and then basically directly below it looks like a pretty sturdy metal door, and it looks like it's got one of those viewport sliding things. But obviously, it's closed, and the sign is currently off.
I'm going to see if I can give it a knock or try to get their attention.
Let me see. Yeah, so you knock. There's no answer for, a little bit, but eventually you try again, and eventually there's, the slit opens up, and you can see him in there. It's dark. He sounds a little groggy. It's like, hey man, you know what time it is? What do you want?
Very sorry, Doc. I wouldn't come this late hour if it wasn't fairly dire. Would I be able to come in just for a moment? I'm sorry. What? I don't know if I've never met him before.
I don't think
I
not
just
in
only
person.
know him through.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll introduce myself then as well. I'm Detective Violet Lee. I just need a few minutes of your time. We can even talk through here if that's easier. I don't need to come in.
It's like, oh, I'm already up. What you need?
Doc, we are tracking a group of replicants that are disguising themselves as other detectives. Sorry, I got distracted. I was told that you might know anything about last-minute face changing or face modifications, or people trying to do any sort of disguises like that on a short clock. And there's and I'll show him the. I guess I'll see what he speaks to that first.
It's like, oh, modifications, man. You come to the wrong place for that. I don't deal with anything like that. I deal with, tech, trinkets, computers, that sort of thing. I don't touch the human face or anything like that. It's like,
No business contacts or anyone else that does it aside from Bright Eyes?
oh, there's lots of people in the city that does that sort of thing, but you want it fast? You're probably looking at a back alley type of place. Something under the radar, something maybe a little black market. I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Not very safe. That shit's dangerous already as it is. You don't want to be doing something under the table, unless you want to end up with 2 heads.
Got it.
Yeah,
Is that something you would maybe find in Retirement Row?
Oh, you find it anywhere, you know where to look. But yeah, let me think here. You see that that stuff's really dangerous, expensive too. You gotta take your time on it if you want it to work. Otherwise, the transplants don't take, or the surgery don't work, or you die on the table. So, not a lot of people do it. It takes a special type of hand. You gotta know what you're doing. But of course, I heard all sorts of stories of, back alley docs, so to speak. No pun intended. That do that sort of thing. But I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them.
Chris, after investigating this for a couple of days, do I get the sense that maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree? Like that maybe that this doesn't exist in the capacity I think it does?
Ooh, hard to say. You definitely got suspicions that are leading you in this direction. And that you're assuming that it was the Silas copycat visited Bright Eyes, but you're gathering based on what he's saying, and then what Seraphine said, and she's obviously an expert. They're both kind of telling you the same thing, that
right.
She told you in her medical profession, her opinion, this person wants something done fast, doesn't work that way. And Doc's telling you you can get it done fast, but that's risky, and he wouldn't do it. So you got two different people from different professions that are kind of telling you the same information. So you're kind of feeling inclined to believe that if they did do something like this, it would be really risky. So you keep kind of thinking back, where did Seraphine send this guy? Who's the friend that she sent him to? That's what probably kind of coming back to.
Okay. And I guess I'll ask him. I said, do you know Seraphine well at all, the owner of Bright Eyes? Do you know any of her other contacts that might do this kind of thing, or anyone else that is very talented?
Let's see if he does or not. Where's his character sheet? He's like, I know of her, but not like a personal friend or anything like that. I couldn't tell you who she works with. Even if I did, it's bad for business to start spouting rumors and things like that.
I understand that. Lastly, I'll ask him if he's got any tech to track a spinner. Or any...
Yeah, I could track something like that. What exactly you need?
Trying to find a spinner of a certain detective that has a lot of his information encrypted.
Oh, there goes OBS. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
There's also a ViewBot scammer on Twitch.
Is there? Oh, I'm not looking at the...
Did you say Bebop?
Huh?
Okay. Is the stream still going?
I just went in to log in. I'm sitting through the ad. I'll let you know in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it looks like it might be off.
Yeah, it looks like it's off because I just finished the ad. It's just...
It is on.
Oh, what's
It is
that?
back up.
It's on?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see Doc Badger on the stream? His picture?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. He's like, yeah, I mean, I got something you could slap on a spinner to track it.
Once we're able to find it. Yeah, I guess I'll, shit. Yeah, I'll ask him, I guess, how much it costs.
Give me a connections roll. Let's do a little haggling here.
I'll have to accept it. I don't want to be broken by making a deal.
He's like, well, considering you woke me up in the middle of the night, he tells you how much. It'd basically be 2 chinion.
All right, that's kind of what I expected. I was going to give him a chinion for the info, so that's a deal.
Okay. He's like, all right, just a second. And you hear him unlatch the door, and he lets you in. And you see this, little shop. Basically, to your left, there's a door that leads into another room. Kind of directly ahead of you, in the left-hand corner, is his little workbench desk where you see, that's probably where he sits. A little stool back there, a bunch of tools, and whatever he's currently tinkering with. And then to your right, the room it's kind of shaped like an L. Like in the long part of the L, there's a bunch of shelves, maybe a dozen or so, and they're stand-up shelves. You can walk between them. The shelves basically are kind of set up so it makes his shop like about 3 or 4 aisles, and the shelves are set up in a way where it's basically just a shelf with legs on top of it, and then another shelf. So if you're on one side, you can look through and see on the other side. And all these shelves are filled with all sorts of tack and bits and trinkets. And he starts rummaging about, and looks like he's looking for the piece. And eventually he gets this thing, and there's 2 pieces to it. The first is the actual tracker, which is like a little kind of disc-shaped thing. And it's maybe about, I don't know, a little bit bigger than a quarter. And he's like, you just slap this onto something, and it's like magnetic, so it can kind of stick to whatever. And then he's like, just make sure you turn it on. And then the other thing he gives you is like a little, it looks like a pen almost, but when you take off the cap, there's a little button you press, and that then allows you to plug it into like any sort of device like your Kia, and then it'll track the signal. So you can like look at it on the Kia, or if you plug it into a terminal or a computer, or your device at home. So basically, it's like the pen is kind of like a USB port. Is the best way to think of it.
Okay.
So he shows you how to use it, and he's like, "Yeah, man, this ought to do it."
Awesome. Well, yeah, I'll thank him and apologize for waking him up so
He's like,
late.
Hey, anytime you want to wake me up to spend money, detective, you're welcome here.
Yeah, I'll laugh at that and I'll head out.
All right. Meanwhile, we head over to another part of the city where a very excited, although angry, Silas is in the spinner with our good friend Hector Bantov. And you guys make your way over to Sector 5, where McCoy's apartment is. And it's not a total shitty part of the city. He's near, the area where the LA courthouse and city hall is, and, the tower's not too far from here. And, the LAPD housing is not too far as well. But the building that he is in relatively good shape, all things considered. And when you get here, there is, a decent-sized lobby downstairs, and you make your way up. There's There's an elevator to make your way up to the 88th floor. He's in apartment 88F. F for you're fucking dead.
Alrighty.
You guys are in the elevator making your way up. There's some shitty music playing. Silas has got his arms crossed, leaning up against the backside of the elevator. His right leg is like up where his bottom of his foot is up against the wall. And he's he kind of looks over to you. He's like, so, McCoy's been on the rampage, it sounds like.
That's been my take of the situation. Is going in, roughing up the, Bright Eyes studio and executing people left and right. Is with the duplicates running around, we don't really have full grasp of like what is being done by who after when we're just coming in after the fact and cleaning things up. But it's complicated. I guess there's a couple ways I imagine this going. I think in theory what I'm supposed to be doing here is coming in, arresting him, taking him for a void contest, which if he fails and turns out to be one of these duplicates, he'll be retired. If he's just the regular man, unless we have something else to go off of, like some kind of proof, he'll probably just be back on the street with a grudge. I would like to be able to deputize you to just arrest him and play it by the book. And I'd also, I think, like it if we just walked in and found his corpse on the floor, and then we can continue this murder mystery in sort of more of a what's the word I'm looking for? CSI capacity. But
You didn't mention that you had orders to bring him in.
no. I figured he would be unruly, and he sort of offered to help. Although,
I just
guess
assumed
I
this
should
was
have asked.
a personal visit, nothing official.
That makes it trickier.
All right. Well, let's see if he's home.
Well, and if anyone asks, you've been deputized into the LAPD, and we're investigating. Well, we can clean it up later.
He's like, sure, deputized. Got it. You guys make your way. The doors open. You're in a relatively nice hallway. You make your way, down the hall, and you can tell the apartments are way more spaced out than they are where you live. Clearly, these apartments are a much bigger size. And eventually you get to 88F, and you can see that it has a voice recognition lock and like an eye scanning lock. So not just your regular lock and key or like a key card. It's definitely a little bit more high tech.
Gotcha.
And I don't suppose you got one of his eyes in your pocket, do you?
There has been a lot of eye business this case, but I don't. Well, unless like a photo of somebody else's eye would work, which I imagine it doesn't. Just like zoom in, enhance that one picture we have of him outside the studio.
Probably not.
It's like in Fifth Element where the guy just has a picture of the hallway stapled to his forehead. God, no.
No, I imagine it would probably know that it's not scanning an organic thing, that it would be scanning a picture, so that probably doesn't work. I'll tell you what,
Alright.
Give me a tech roll. If you get 3 successes, I'll let the photo idea work. It's clever. It's clever.
I honestly don't know if... Well, actually, outside chance, let's go. Just one.
Do you want to push? You can still get the 3.
Do I want to push this harebrained idea when we'll have probably a lot of pushing that needs to be done? You know what? Yes, I do.
A prayer? No. Okay. So, yeah, you put it up and the light turns red and there's a beep. Obviously indicates, cannot be scanned. Styles like, can't you, hack it or something?
It's not really really my forte, but maybe we can. Do you say voice activated?
Yep.
Could also try playing a recording of like his. I don't know. Is the void conf test uploaded to the?
Yeah, you could get something like that, no problem. Yeah.
Just some voice bit.
Okay. Give me another tech test. Obviously, it's way easier than the eye thing, but you still got to make sure this thing can actually hear it clearly. So, yeah, give me another tech.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you play it, and you see the light beeps, or you hear the beep. The light turns green, and it unlocks.
All right.
Styles like,
Well,
nice, good idea, man. All right, I'm gonna move us over to another scene. Do you see your token, Frog?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to put everybody else's tokens here just so they can see what the hell's going on. Obviously, you're not there, but if you guys want to be able to move around and see. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to show this to the viewers. Let me try one thing here. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me...
They can be styles.
That is true. I was going to say I'll give them view of Hector.
Works too.
Yeah, OBS is now the owner of your token. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's make sure our viewers can see that on the screen. Okay, so you're in the hallway right now. The door is right here to your left. Everybody else can see their tokens? You're muted, Sean. Anyone else?
It is still black for me.
Try zooming in and out. Move the screen around. See if that loads it for you. What about the others? You guys tokens on there? Kyle and Tyler?
I've just started to reload it. Like, it's there, but it's all black. It says there's no visibility of the area.
Yeah, same as Tyler.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Your tokens
the
are
Twitch
over
can
there.
see like our tokens, but
Yeah.
weird.
Well. Why? Token vision, yes, is on. You're moving your token right now, Sean.
Yeah, I can move the token, but everything's black. I can't see anything.
Do you see the door right here to the left?
No. The only reason I have my token was because when you put it on the board, it auto-selected it for me. So like if I drag away, I can't see anything.
Do you see the door, Matt? Right here? You're muted too.
Yeah, I can see it. There's kind of a wall. Everything disappears if I step to this.
Yeah, because that's the edge of the map. You guys are outside of the map right now, basically.
Yeah, everybody
so.
else is good.
Okay, well, open the door so you can walk in. Let's start there. Maybe that'll...
All right, I'll quietly open the door.
Okay, so we'll move you and Styles in here. This is the living room. Okay, that... Why is it so limited? Oh, there's a wall. That's why. That's dumb. Okay. Okay, let me move you guys in here. Does that change anything? For the three of you?
No, sorry,
No.
it does not.
There's no token in the scene with visibility, is what it said when I reloaded.
Alright, hold on. Let's check your token. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, yeah, vision enabled. That might help.
Oh, hey, let there be light.
I guess for some reason only Frog had vision on his token?
Wild.
Okay, now I can see.
Okay. Alright, there we go. Everybody can see now. Alright. So, you walk inside, and you find yourself in a fairly large living room, which is probably about almost 2/3 to half the size of your regular LAPD apartments. And you also get, I believe there's a handout here. Hold on. I gotta find it first. Yes, okay, here we go. Let me add this to your journal, and I will pop this out for you guys to see. Oops. Did it not? Did it show Ellis? I'm sorry, that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's showing Ellis.
Oh, wait, hold on, here we go. Okay. There you go. Okay, so you have another photo here. So this is the front that you're walking through here. So if you're looking on the map, this to the right is like a bar. You can see that in the back corner here of the map. You see the light on the right-hand side, the lamp of the photo? You can see the edge of the door right next to it. That's the front door you guys just walked in. So to your left, there's a small love seat directly in front of you. There's a coffee table with what looks like a little vid TV monitor thing, and there's two little love seats recliners there. There's a big credenza up against the south wall, and then you can see there's these two windows right here that there's light. Well, there's light from outside coming through. There's an opening here that looks like it goes into a hallway, and then you can't really see it in the picture, but just past the chairs, these two chairs right here, there is a small table with 4 little stools, like you kind of have for a kitchen. But this is what you see when you guys walk in. Styles
Bad.
wow, not bad. Must be nice.
He's got a Roman bust over by the entryway. That's intense.
I missed that. Yeah. It's just a self-portrait of him.
Jeez.
No, it's not. All right. So yes, for all intents and purposes, you have a crime scene photo here. If you'd like to look at and ask any questions about.
Yeah, I guess I'm seeing at the foot of the statue is maybe a dog bowl. Or a metal object.
There is, as a matter of fact.
Cool. That's a good start.
I'm sorry, Chris, only Hector's there, or we're all here?
I put you guys there so you could see the map.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay,
I don't
that's
have
what
a
I
way to show the
figured.
map.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's mean styles here. I guess behind the TV, there's a stack or a carafe. I initially thought it was a big, commercial stack of pancakes with the giant square dollop of butter on top. I think it's a, I don't know, a tortilla holder or something.
Let's see.
Some kind of clayware. It's got a good bottle collection. Are these mostly empty?
Yeah, there's a couple bottles of alcohol on there. Yeah, that thing just it holds, I don't know, something, but it's empty. There's nothing in it.
Looks like a tortilla warmer. You put freshly baked tortillas and stuff on there, right? Yeah.
I think this place has a kitchen. It's got to have a kitchen if your guys does. So maybe he makes his own food. So sure, it's a protein tortilla holder. He really likes Mexican food.
Anything interesting on the covers of the books? He's got a big tome on top of the TV.
No, but you notice that that TV is an Esper machine, which would let you access the Esper network and cameras, which some officers have. Some of you guys might have something like that, but his looks like it's a portable one. You can move it around different parts of the house. You notice it's hard to see in the picture, but the screen has been smashed. You can kind of see that circle on there. There's some sort of impact to it.
Nice.
Yeah, this is not a great photo, but yeah, that is what you can tell. There's something got smashed in there.
Yeah. It's wondering about that as well.
Styles is over by he's like looking over here behind the bar. He's kind of rummaging about.
It's like little wood carvings of a horse and maybe an elephant in the window. Is that? Okay,
Yeah,
so
there
I'll
are.
briefly
Yeah.
look at those.
Yeah, they look like they've been maybe carved by hand. I mean, you're not sure if they're real wood. That would surprise you, but they look like wood.
Well, not much else to turn over here, I don't think. So we'll take a peek through the hallway, if that works.
As you're looking around, Styles is behind the bar, and you see he picks something up off the bar, and he's looking at it, and he's like, "So you think whatever this belongs to is what eats out of the bowl?" And he's holding up a huge bird feather.
Oh,
And it looks awfully familiar. Very similar to the feather you saw before.
that's a MacGuffin one. I guess I'll ask him. It might be. Can you put that down a sec? And then when he does,
Sure.
I'll take like crime scene photos and stuff.
Okay.
Uh,
Give me an observation roll, please.
uh-oh. Yeah. This one. Cool. I don't get that one.
Okay. Alright, let me roll for Styles here. Alright. As you're like, hey, can you put that down? He's like, sure. And he puts it down, and you take a step back, and he puts it down, you take a step back, you pull out your Kia to start taking some pictures. And as you do, you see a look of shock come on Styles' face, and he let's see, what would he do here? High or low?
Bye. Ah.
He shouts duck, and he throws himself down behind the bar, and
So I'll try to dive towards the couch.
I need you to please draw initiative.
Boy.
Add yourself to the encounter, please. And go ahead and
Rolling. Got a 5.
okay, Styles got a 4. Okay. Luckily, you react in time. Please give me a mobility roll as you throw yourself behind anything. And let's crank up some some combat music, shall we?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Bust out.
Okay.
Dude.
Like, slow motion, you throw yourself behind this, let me get this out of the way so people can see. Why is this map all jacked up? Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna show the whole map. This is stupid. I don't like the way this works. Whoever made the walls on this particular map did not do a great job. That did not seem to have worked. What the fuck?
Nothing happened.
I hit save. There we go. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, it's because of the stupid light sources. Don't put light sources in your scenes, folk. Unless you know what the fuck you're doing. Okay, so you dive behind that, and Styles dives behind the bar, and then you hear the sound that you recognize of a blaster shotgun go off. And, oh, actually, this person gets to roll. He's got fast reflexes like Sean used to have. He gets to roll twice.
So cool.
Oh! I'm so sorry. He got a 1. Well, the shot goes off. Let's see who he shoots. High or low?
High.
All right.
What, is the one good in this one?
Good choice. No, you always... If I ever give you high or low, you want to match whatever you say. That's the good result. So, shot goes off. Luckily, you are already, like, diving out of the way when this happens. But unfortunately, the shot is going to hit Styles instead. And he is not in cover right now. So, you hear the sound of a blaster shotgun go off. And, well, I think we can reveal who's in here with you, because you're going to see as you dive behind, you see standing basically in this hallway on the map is, oh god damn it, is McCoy. And you will recognize the PKD M11887 20 gauge shotgun, which, if you ever watch Blade Runner Black Lotus, you could see in action. It's quite awesome. So, here we go. He did get the drop, so he does have advantage, unfortunately. Okay. Luckily, even with 3d12s, he only has 1 success. Shot goes off. Stuff on the bar shatters. Splinters of it go flying everywhere. But Styles is hit for 3 damage. You hear him like, oh, as he gets shot. And it is now Styles' turn. He is going to get up and, let's see. High or low again, Matt?
High.
Like out of an action movie, he does the one-arm leap over the bar and charges and tries to tackle McCoy. No fear, no concern for his own personal safety. And as you've heard, he is quite fast, and he is across the room in like 3 strides, just as McCoy is recocking the shotgun, and he's going to try to tackle him.
I'm Styles. There we go.
All right, let's see if McCoy can avoid that. Almost, but not quite. Would he push this? rolling 2d10. Yeah, probably. Which one did he... Yeah, okay. Oh, we have a tie. The attacker... Oh, wait, he's the defender. I don't think he can push, actually. My mistake. I'm almost positive that's a rule. So, you see, he tackles him, throws him up against the wall. You hear a ooh as he gets smashed into that little credenza there in the corner, knocks over whatever's on it. Probably a vase of some sort. Don't worry, it wasn't real china, though. And he'll take a hit there. You're up, Hector.
I guess I'm ostensibly trying to arrest him, so I'm gonna run in and try to restrain him as well, if I can jump through this doorway.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. He's got him like, he's done a shoulder tackle, so like his arms are around McCoy's waist, and he smashed him up against the wall. McCoy still has the shotgun in one hand, which he just finished cocking. Obviously, he's getting ready to either hit him with it or try to get a shot off, but you have time to react. So, what do you do? How are you gonna try?
Yeah, I guess I'll call out, McCoy, you're under arrest. Where's the Detective Holden? And try to disarm him, I don't know, grab his arm and
quit resisting. Okay.
Yeah. Don't resist.
Okay, so in close combat, if you are unarmed, you can, instead of doing damage, you can do a special attack. And one of them is to steal an item, a handheld item from your opponent. Or you can trip them, you can push them, like push them one range band, or you can grapple. So Styles went for damage. So he did a point of damage. What do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna try to grapple to restrain him.
Okay. So if you succeed, both of you fall to the ground. He drops. You both drop any handheld items you have, and you cannot move. The target then can only attempt to break free with opposed hand-to-hand combat, and you can only attempt unarmed attacks, but the target counts as restrained, which I believe means you get advantage, and they can't defend themselves.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Give that a shot.
I'll give you advantage on this because it's 2-on-1. Or actually, better yet, Styles will help. And his hand-to-hand is a D12.
Okay.
That's what we in the biz call big dick damage.
Big dick.
That's an A.
BDD.
Alrighty. Then.
Okay, he's going to try to block, obviously, but... Oh, 2. He could get 4, but he cannot push because he's the defender. So I'm pretty sure that's a thing. And there goes OBS again. Thank you, OBS. Okay, you have grappled him, so you basically dogpile, drag him to the ground. You're both wrestling. The gun goes skittering across the floor, and it is now his turn, turn 2. And let's see here. Fucking OBS. How's the stream looking?
I'm reloading.
Okay. Why
Says
is it
offline.
doing this all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know.
They patched something in recently.
I don't know. Maybe I need to do like a forced update.
Yeah, maybe not a bad idea.
Well,
It was just one day I was thinking it was maybe like a connection thing, but...
Stream is up.
And
fine.
It's only when we're actually streaming, because I used this to record tonight with Kyle and we didn't have any issues. So that's weird. Okay, anyway. You've knocked him down. His gun has gone across the floor. And it is now McCoy's turn. So he's got to try to break free, which he's going to try hand-to-hand against you again. Oh, I guess I should have kept that secret.
It's a normal one.
Yeah, he is
Oh,
going to push.
Bantov.
Okay, he has a total of... push again.
Really, though.
Whoa, what do you mean you can push again?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it pays off. He gets 3 successes. And you can tell he is definitely not a human. As some unrealistic strength basically throws you off. And he kind of scatters to his feet. So you guys are kind of in the hallway now. Like he's kind of here. And you guys are in the hall with him. Like this.
Does he have to beat or meet? Because they tied, didn't they?
He's the attacker. Oh, wait, that's right.
Because he's currently grappled, right?
The attacker has to win. The active player has to win on a tie. But the defender can't push. So I'm sorry. No, you're correct. He has 3. You guys tie, and you keep him pinned to the ground. But you can tell he is strong. And high or low?
Hi.
Okay. So my question is here: you are trying to take him alive, correct?
Sort of, yeah.
In
That's kind of what I want.
In Hector's head right now, what is he trying to do?
Get arrest McCoy,
Okay.
the human McCoy.
Okay. Stiles runs and grabs the shotgun off the floor and comes running over. And, well, he's not going to shoot because you're in hand-to-hand with him. But he is going to swing it and try to, like, give him, like, the rifle butt sort of thing. So we'll do another hand-to-hand here. Oh, Stiles! You sexy bastard. Alright, well, he's going to push that.
He's the defender.
Oh, you're right. Well, it doesn't matter. He tries to push it, pull it, and tow it to Golf Mill Ford, but it does not work. Okay, so that's 3 damage. He smashes McCoy in the face. You see instantly his face is puffed up. Blood gets spit out on the wall. Maybe a tooth gets knocked out. He lets out a grunt of frustration. Your turn, Hector.
I haven't heard that expression in like 20 years, Chris.
Oh, Matt and I have that.
Push it, pull it, tow it to Golf Mill Ford?
Yeah, at least once every game session that comes up.
That's funny. I guess I'll just like punch him a little bit. Well, I guess, yeah. I'll shout like, "Stop resisting! We're taking you in," and then just kind of like work the kidneys a little bit, trying to keep him restrained.
What is this,
See if
work
that'll
boxing match?
tire him out.
Now give me old Southpaw, kid.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
that's the Hector
It's
style.
kind of noir. I'm gonna work the kidneys.
So that's a hand-to-hand advantage. Oh, just one there. It's not
You
great.
can push because you are the attacker, if you'd like.
Sure. Let's give it a shot.
Survey
Hey.
says, good choice,
Got one.
because he had 1 success. So, yeah, do another point of damage. maybe you work the kidneys a little bit, and he like spits up some more blood. Obviously, not happy with how this is going. And on McCoy's turn, he is gonna try to break free one more time here. Give me a roll there, please, old Hector. Old Hector Karate Chop Bantov.
Brother, unstoppable.
All right, so I think suffice to say, well, we'll finish this round. So he tries to he's trying to push you off, and you slam him back down against the floor, work those kidneys a little bit more, and then Styles. Well, Styles has no interest taking him alive. So he basically tries to put the gun right to his head or his chest and pull the trigger as this is going on. So, Hector, on your turn, well, I'll allow you to do one of two things here. You can try to stop Styles, or you can see he's obviously trying to kill him. So, what do? I guess you can either try to intervene physically, which means you're going to let go of McCoy and potentially get hit yourself, or you can try to talk him down as you can realize, you feel like you've got this under control, and if Styles was helping you, you guys would probably have him knocked out already.
Yeah, I will try to talk him down, and will, I guess, quickly start by we've got this, and for the love of God, not the head. And we need to verify if this was a man.
Manipulation,
and
please.
we could just take him in.
Once a man.
What do we got? Manipulation. It's not very good. I will push that one. Yeah? What is it? Oh, no, wait. I see what's happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to push again?
No, I think that's pretty good.
Okay. You see he's got the gun, he's ready, and he's fuck. He throws the gun down and he helps you pin him. He would probably keep fighting until you guys are forced to knock him out. So rather than have this drag out, we'll assume that's what happens here. Between the two of you and the way you're rolling, I don't think he's getting out of this. So, yeah, maybe instead of throwing the gun down, he smashes him in the head one more time, knocks him out, and then he throws the gun to the ground. Oh, fuck.
What a maniac. Appreciate the help, though.
He's you can see there's bullets from the fucking buckshot.
Yeah, he's all bleeding and shit.
Yeah.
It's holy shit, you got a good piece of that. Are you alright? Should I call an ambulance?
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna go sit down for a second. You see, he kicks the gun away from McCoy, brings it into the living room with him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one of us definitely needs to pick that up. I guess, can I take a look at... I don't really have a lot of medical skill vis-a-vis. That sort of thing, but might be able to patch him up, just grab some bandages from the bathroom. I don't know if he has a video game style first aid spray. You just
Wrong universe, bro.
blew him up.
That's the Resident Evil RPG that we all want.
There's a couple sci-fi ones that have glue in a can that you can spray on people.
Mass Effect, Metagel.
Yeah, that's I think what I'm thinking of.
All right. Well, so you go down the hall, which is this way. You can see over here. I think this is the kitchen. Okay, this room to your south, and then over here is the room to the that's the bathroom. So you have to go through here, and when you open this door and you go into the bedroom, you see two things immediately. One, you see a Ray McCoy, bound and gagged, looks maybe unconscious or very, very hurt on the bed. And then you see a clearly animoid dog who lets out a growl and takes a snap at you the second you walk in the door. So I need you to... Oh, it just makes an attack on you here. The dog has a hand-to-hand combat skill. I love it. All right.
A dog with hands, terrifying.
The dog is about to bite you unless you make an opposed roll here.
Sure, I'll like block.
Dude, I love this icon
Try to, like,
for the dog too. Look at
Kick him
that.
away.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
It's like Scooby-Doo in sci-fi right there. I like that. Okay. All right. It would. So it bites you, but not enough to like break through your coat or your skin, and you're able to kind of like push it off. And it keeps growling, but it backs off when you don't like immediately. I assume you don't attack it. But it's obviously still trying to guard the other McCoy.
Well, cool. I guess can I sneak by it? I guess into the.
Give me a manipulation test. Try to calm this thing down. It's obviously freaked out at what's going on. And probably programmed to protect McCoy. Ooh, double ones.
Well, that's a fail.
Yeah, you're
I don't
like,
get it.
good dog, and it growls more. And eventually you see Styles comes in, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, oh, he's got a dog? And
did have a dog.
Styles actually is like, oh, it's okay, boy, it's okay. We're not gonna hurt you. Let's see if he can do any better. Yep, he did. Yeah, the dog like stops growling. Its ears kind of perk up a little bit, and he like holds his hand out. The dog starts to sniff it. He's like, "There you go, there you go. We're not gonna hurt you." He's like, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?" And now fucking Styles like petting the dog. And you can hear the McCoy from the bed like kind of like let out like a moan of like pain, like oh. Or I guess it's muffled, so like.
Boy. Well. This just keeps getting crazier.
And you can
think
see
we
the
might-
McCoy on the bed looks like he's gotten the shit beat out of him.
Well, this got a lot more complicated. I think Styles, it might be best if you, or Deputy, it might be best if you clear out, and I can call an ambulance and back up to pick up these guys. You really need help, and then we need to. Well, let's see if he's got anything in the bathroom that I can patch
Yeah,
up.
there's sure. You can do a quick medical test if you want to make a quick medical aid.
Yeah, let's see if we get a little bit of something.
All right, yeah, you patch him up a little bit, enough where he's not bleeding anymore, and he's like, all right, I'll be fine. I've had worse. Better the gun than your, arm breaking fucking kung fu that you do.
We've all gotten a taste of that sort of thing.
My guy's still got
and
an
he
arm.
starts
And,
like messing with his hand.
my guy's still got an arm in a sling. Just for your information. Anyway, yeah, I'll be outside. Or I guess he probably waits you guys hear like sirens, and then he'll, get out of here.
Yeah, I think we need to take people in
Okay.
and sort things out at HQ.
All right. So the McCoy that shot at you is unconscious. You've bound him, with whatever you've got. The other McCoy is obviously conscious, but he looks really messed up, and he is bound and gagged as well. So what do you do while you wait for the, other officers and the ambulance to get here?
I guess if Silas is distracting the dog for a minute, I'll also do a quick checkup on the bound McCoy,
Okay.
just so that he doesn't bleed out before you can ask him questions.
Yeah, he's not actively bleeding. He's had the shit beat out of him. Do you take the gag off?
Yeah, I'll probably do. I might put, like, if we can get the dog into the bathroom and close the door or something like that, then I'll take the
dog
gag
is no concern now. The dog, Styles
right.
playing with the dog. He seems, the dog's put two and two
great.
together here.
I don't want to like chop or sick him and then get my throat ripped out or whatever while we're talking. But yeah, sure. I do want to ask some questions before the gang gets here.
All right, so you
If
take
he's conscious
you
enough,
take the
right?
gag off, and he's like, his eyes kind of flutter, and he kind of like coughs and tries to like, spit the gag out a little bit more, and he's like, fucking hell, Bantov, they're going after Wallace. They're going after Wallace. And then he like passes out.
Going after Wallace. And I like tap him gently once of like, McCoy, how long have you been here?
He's out.
Crap.
Styles like, Wallace? What, are these the fucking copycats going after Wallace? What does he mean?
It seems so. It doesn't really make sense to me. The feather you found was from like an owl, an animoid that the Tyrells originally owned.
Mm-hmm.
We caught footage of the duplicate like stealing it out of this shop uptown, and it's not really clear why. It's just like a lot of old miscellaneous stuff tied to Tyrell and the Wallace Corporation. Doesn't seem to make any sense to me. That's actually why I was hoping to talk to the Aurelian. He knows a bit from animoids. And we found a feather like this at another crime scene. They had gouged the poor guy's eyes out.
Oh. Guess we're not going to be asking him any more questions. So, let's take our break, because we're just a little bit past our break here. And then you can fill in Violet, and then we can get this finished up. So, we will be back in just a few minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere as we get to the end of case number 2. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back, and it appears OBS did not disconnect. And I have a mini Dr. Pepper, which is just as delicious.
Oh, well, looks like we got raided by Commodore Zed again.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm on the wrong fucking thing, as usual.
Get raided.
Yeah, I can't keep track of what's going on here. Holy cow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Get raided, fucker.
Like 22 people. Holy shit. That is very generous of you, Commodore Zed. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We are finishing up. We are in the finale of Blade Runner Fiery Angels. Hello, Sakara. Hello, Commodore Zed. Ticking Time Bomb. Well, you guys got some great names.
Retro perspective. Yeah.
So we're in the finale here. The final hour, as they say. Detective Bantov, you have just discovered McCoy. Another McCoy. You've called it in. We're going to assume backup starts showing up. Styles pieces out, because obviously you don't want him there. And I assume you call Violet at some point as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Fill Violet in pretty quickly.
All right. So Violet, he gives you the lowdown. He tells you the other McCoy was like, they're going after Wallace, and then pass out. The other McCoy that's bound on the floor opened fire on them. You can, when you're there, because you got being Blade Runners, you guys can do that just like Kay does in the movie. You can scan their eye. So I assume you do that, Bantov, to both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be good enough.
So neither of them have. Oh, actually, let me go back here. Oh no, actually, the McCoy that attacked you does have a serial number under his eye.
Knew it!
The one on the bed, the one that's been beaten the shit out of, that said they're going after Wallace, does not have a serial number under his eye.
Good. Well, at least that doesn't further complicate things.
So, I assume you take them back to the LAPD tower and you inform the chief about this.
Can I steal that shotgun now?
Yes.
But otherwise, yes.
I have a free shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take it. Do you have access to the gear folder? It's in there. You can take it out. There's only like 6 guns. It's the one that looks like a shotgun.
No, really?
Yeah. So, can I share the artwork? It's pretty cool looking. It's a wireframe, but it's still kind of cool. So, yeah. But I assume then you go back to the tower.
Yeah, here's your evidence, Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Check this fucking thing out. Bam.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
In
And
Austria.
In
They've been
in
all-
Black
yeah.
Lotus, the guy is like blocking swords with it and then like spinning it and shooting it. It's fucking awesome. Go watch it. It's so good.
That's pretty cool.
All right. So, long story short, the chief obviously is like, okay, this is the kind of evidence I needed, and when you tell him like he said they're going after Wallace Corporation, he's like, get Garrett and get your asses over to Wallace Corp. I'll call Quell. Let her know you're on the way.
Hooray.
Oh, good. That sounds.
Oh, boy.
Fair. Let's bring Garrick.
All right, Garrick, you are released from your holding cell. You see Bantov and Violet come down to greet you, and one of the guards opens it up, and there the 3 of you are.
Okay, hey guys, what's going on?
We've partially cleared your good name.
Great.
It turns out there are at least 2 McCoys, which we did know. Well, we
Yep.
were pretty confident about. And
Yeah.
The human one has been tied up in his apartment for I guess we don't know yet how long, but it seems that the replicant, which did have a barcode, has been running rampage and kind of trying to cut us off so that we can't respond to the attack at Wallace Corp, or I guess resolve whatever the end game is here for this group of heists.
Okay. All right. So are we just going to Wallace Corp next?
All our arrows are pointing at the moment. It's what the chief has ordered, and if they're just gonna try to kick down the door,
All right.
and head them off.
Yeah, we might want to pick up some police armor if we're expecting a firefight, right?
I think so.
Right.
Probably.
All right. Well, you can tell this is like an all hands on deck thing. Like, the chief is like, fucking get moving. So, I will allow you though to attempt to get some gear if you would like to. So what is it? LAPD resources.
Standard equipment, instant 1 promotion point connections.
All right. I guess it depends what you're trying to get will determine whether or not it counts as premium or basic.
I'm just trying to get the body armor. It's like undershirt armor.
There's two. There's a vest, which is like what you'd have like as an officer, and then there's like the actual like armor, which is more like the riot gear, like a SWAT team would have. But I forgot how this game works. I'm in the wrong folder. That's why. Protective gear.
So I'm looking for the police undershirt armor, just standard.
Okay, yeah. So the undershirt is standard. The SWAT riot gear is premium.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with the undershirt armor.
Oh, it takes a shift to get the big armor anyway, so you can't get that. Okay.
Right.
Well, if anybody wants to get the vest, it's 1 promotion point. That makes total sense. They don't even give their officers fucking vests. That sounds like dystopia LA. If anybody wants to, it's a 1 promotion point, and you can make a connections roll to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll also do that.
Yeah.
Yes, could I have a bulletproof vest, please? I'm about to go into a war zone.
Well, looks like I don't get mine.
You can push.
Shot at an amount already.
Yeah, but I'm at 2 out of 6 resolve.
So?
My photo.
Then I'd be at 1 out of 6 resolve. It's just not worth it.
You sure? That armor could save your life.
Yeah, but I could see something terribly mind-breaking, and then I would die anyway.
Would you rather die from getting shot or die from having a mental breakdown? Just saying.
Probably getting shot. I have more HP right now.
You heard it, folks. He would rather die getting shot. Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Man, surprisingly, all the bad guys all open fire on Garrick. It's the weirdest thing.
While yelling just traumatic memories from his past, causing him to take resolve and physical damage.
Violet and Hector are like, put your guns down, and they all turn their guns away from you and point at Garrick. Okay, well, Violet and Hector, you guys are able to get this. We'll say there's only 2 left on the shelf, so by the time you get in there, Garrick, of course, the squishiest member of the party doesn't have armor, so that's awesome.
Everyone's still probably suspicious and looking at me like, is he actually a...
Yeah, that's true. They're like, yeah, he's a replicant. He can go without it. It's fine. Yeah. So.
My other 2 allies are actually replicants, but okay.
I'll give the one I have to Garrick.
Oh,
Okay.
what an absolute king.
Say, you maybe make a little bit better use out of this than me. I'll just try not to get hit.
All right, you can drag that onto your character sheet. It should show up where your weapons are, and then you can roll it if you need to. Okay, so you guys, we get a cool montage. You guys are suiting up, realizing there's only 2 bulletproof vests left and not 3, so it's a very short montage, but it's cool nonetheless. And then you guys hop in a spinner and make your way to the massive pyramid that is Wallace Corporation. When you get there, there's not as much of this buzz of a rush like there is the LAPD. There's there's a lot of activity going on after everything that went down. When you get here, though, it's still kind of the usual kind of quiet, just, sorry, that's really loud. Very quiet, typical atmosphere you guys have had since you've been here before. So, you get here, and you are met by another one of those hairless replicant clerks who says Quell's expecting you, and brings you to her office, which, sorry, that's Shantytown. Sorry, wrong one. All right, let me fix that for our viewers. And we'll throw you guys up on the thing here. Just a second.
As we're riding the elevator up to Quell's office, Garrett is gonna use his signature item, try to calm himself down.
And what is your signature item?
It's his old coat. Just kind of readjusting it,
Okay.
ready for whatever he's about to deal with up here.
All right. Well, you make your way here. The clerk brings you inside, and as you guys make your way in, some of you have, actually all of you, I think, have been in this office at this point. Hector was here most recently, but you make your way inside, and you see Quell sitting behind her desk, as always. She's actually sitting in the chair this time, and for one last time, we'll share her amazing artwork for the world to see.
Just the best NPC ever.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with this adventure, folks, this is the best NPC ever in a game, and my players absolutely love her. So she's definitely the best.
Adore her.
Yes. So you see Quell. She has that usual look on her face of boredom and disgust and annoyance. She's got her hair in the typical kind of pulled back bun, very professional looking, and she's wearing a very white, clean, just speckless dress. There's a wall security guard on either side of her, which, they're not like full armored SWAT team, but definitely like a little bit more armored than typical. You can see they've got a vest, they've got a helmet. Looks like they just got sidearms though. And you guys walk in, and she looks up at the three of you. Detectives. Chief Holden informed me that you were on your way.
Yep. Pleasure to see you again.
I understand we have a bit of a security risk.
Yeah, we have reason to believe that the group responsible for the Ellis break-in earlier will be trying to hit Wallace again.
Yeah.
Says, well, you've come at the right time. We've had a bit of a security breach here, so I'm happy that you're here to help. She says, it seems these rogue replicants are making some sort of move against Wallace. And
What kind of move?
as she says that, the door opens up, and you see, walking into the room, is a second Quell.
Oh.
Looks identical, except that she is wearing a black dress. And they look at each other, and the one in the black dress sees you guys, and she says, detectives, it's about time you showed up. And you see that she quickly draws a pistol from somewhere, probably like a hidden garter belt on her leg under her dress and pulls it out and points it at the Quell behind the desk. The Quell, I'll mark her off so she's got white dress just so you guys don't get confused here. Okay.
Do the security guards react in any way when they see
Okay,
this?
so basically here's what happens. She draws a pistol, Quell in the white dress reacts, stands up, draws a pistol, and the two security guards, they kind of like try to move to kind of like basically protect her as best they can, the one by the desk. They draw their guns, and they're not really sure. Like they're pointing them at the Quell in the black dress at the moment, and you can tell like, oh shit, which one is which.
I think we should shoot them both to be safe.
Which one do I shoot?
I was just gonna say that, dude.
Yeah, Garrick's gonna draw his gun,
Yeah,
but not point it at anyone.
everyone probably like draws their guns at this point.
Standoff.
Yeah,
Giant
it's like that scene at the end of Reservoir Dogs, right? And the Quell in the white dress says, "Well, what are you waiting for, detectives? Shoot her." And the other one says, "I'm the real Quell. Get rid of her
Okay.
now."
Quick question, because only one of you will know this answer. You sent me a message about a month ago on my Kia. What was it?
Let's see what happens here. Without hesitation, the Quell in the black dress says, "Time to make a choice, detective."
Nice.
Okay, so Chris, the last message she sent me was "poor choice, detective."
She did.
After I had
Well, she did. I'm sorry. Did you specify the last message? Because
like
that
the
is
last message.
okay. Well, I think that quote makes a little more sense given the situation.
Okay,
And
but
that
still,
is-
it's definitely it's one of the messages.
yes, yes.
So I will then shoot the other one.
Okay, initiative time.
Good call, Sean. Good call.
Yeah, betrayals seem to have a benefit in this game. Yeah, okay.
I've been waiting all week to drop that line.
Violet raises her gun and shoots the other one.
Just to be safe.
Be safe.
Less
No,
close there are the better.
all this is missing is them like tackling each other, tumbling around, and then they both get up in like a gray dress.
Yeah.
They're like,
Alright.
no, I'm the real one. No, I'm the real one.
Get some more sweet combat music here for you guys.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
We're gonna do this just from top to bottom because Foundry's fucked up, so even though it's supposed to be lowest to high, does anybody have any special talents I need to be aware of here?
Whoa.
Oh, please don't tell me. The fake Quell has fast reflexes, so she gets to roll twice.
No.
She has a 4. She has a 6 already. She'll take the 6. Okay. We are missing Violet. She's not on the...
Yeah.
Maybe on the initiative track.
Sorry, I don't... Forgot where you roll for initiative.
You gotta add yourself to the initiative track first.
Right click on your token, and then the swords and shields at the bottom right of your token.
Got it? There we are. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Somehow, the security guards go first. Sorry, that music's a bit too loud, sorry. Alright. The Quells are screaming for the security guards to shoot, but they don't know what to do right now, so they're not going to do anything as the bullets start flying. Quell in the black dress real quell, you think, pulls out the little subcompact, opens fire on the other quell. Scores a hit, and then she's gonna like run over here and try to take cover. Although there's not really much to take cover in. There's a point of damage. Hector, you are next.
To me already.
Got it.
Guess you sprint it over here. I'm gonna. This worked last time. I'm gonna maybe try to jump over the desk and tackle her.
Okay. Give me a hand-to-hand, please. Pulling a move out of the old Styles playbook.
Very cool. Very cool.
Do you slide across the desk like the hood of a car?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
It's a very polished desk. He
Well,
slides
it is.
right.
Yeah. Well, it's like solid black. So okay. She will attempt to defend herself.
Oh.
Oh, she has 2 as well. That is a tie. So you do get across the desk, but you guys are kind of like entangled in each other, and she like knocks your hand away as she brings the gun up. And unfortunately, it is her turn.
I yelled, "You're under arrest!" And that I think that's important to get in.
For the body cam footage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna open fire on you. Does she get disadvantage because she's in melee? I think that's how this works.
That makes sense.
Although it is a pistol. Let's see.
So like 40k.
Target must be within weapons range. Well, technically, since you didn't pass the test, you're probably not actually engaged. So, yeah, she'll take a shot. She'll push that.
Ooh.
2 damage. That is a critical hit. It's only a D8, though. How bad can it be? So that's 2 damage. It's rolling on the wrong table. What? It's rolling on clues?
Santa Barbara Jenkins family estate. That's a great crit to get.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hit you so hard, you're a property owner now.
Yeah. Windfall.
It was a Scooby-Doo.
Hit you so hard you're at another location. Okay, sorry. Let me re-roll that, folks. How do I change this to a D8?
Or just choose the 3 result on whatever the piercing crit is.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is pierced eye.
Oh.
Disadvantage to firearms and observation. Can I drag this on your character sheet?
I was just gonna do a bunch of firearms.
All
though.
right. Yep. That's unfortunate. So the shot hits you right along the side of your orbital bone. Instantly, your eye swells up and fills with blood. You're pretty sure your eye's still there. Like, you can kind of open it a little bit, but it fucks you up. And you take 2 points of damage from that.
Okay. And how does the armor?
Oh, the armor. I think you should be able to roll on it. You didn't put it on your character sheet.
I have it on. Oh wait.
It should be where your combat is, right next to your gun.
I have it on that one.
You should be able to then just hover over it and roll armor.
Oh, but it's not on this token.
You probably had it on the token, not your character sheet on the last scene.
Put that all in there. There it is.
Or the tokens aren't linked. You know how that happens sometimes.
Yep.
Kablam!
Alright. We got Undershirt is armor D8.
Yeah, I think you just hit the thing that says roll armor. If you hover over the armor, there's a little shield icon.
There it is.
Yeah, so you roll 2 dice and successes ignore damage, but you can't push it because it's not a physical roll. So you take 2 points of damage.
Okay,
Alright.
not great.
And it is Garrick's turn.
Garrick, despite his best thoughts is going to move in front of Quell and block for her.
I never thought I'd see the day.
And then he's going to shout, "That one's a replicant, detain her," as he fires non-lethal rounds at her.
Wait, which one? The one in the white dress?
Yeah, the one in the white dress is... Because the one in the black dress is the one that answered my question,
Yes,
instantly.
yes. Okay, I just want to make sure you don't really... I shoot her point blank range.
I turn around and I shoot the one I'm trying to protect now.
Weirder shit has happened. I'm just,
Yeah,
It's a crazy scenario. Who knows
Cool,
what
we're
you're
gonna push. Okay, 1 success.
Okay, that's 1 damage. Does the sonic rounds do anything special I need to know about? Or do they? I should say does they. Do they?
Fix this here shoe.
Or is it just if you knock them to 0, they,
Yeah, these are just the non-lethal rounds.
Oh,
the
crit is D6 instead of D12.
Yeah, so I don't think you can kill on that.
That's helpful. Yeah. Okay. Well, you hit her. She kind of stumbles back a bit, but you can tell she kind of shrugs most of it off. Violet.
And then I yelled for the security guards to help detain her.
Okay.
Give me like a manipulation.
Well, I'll have the other Quell do that because they're probably not going to listen to you guys.
Okay, just Blade Runners on the case, but whatever.
They're on Wallace payroll. They don't care about you guys. What's it going to be, Tyler?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still resolving that. Yeah. Are the guards aiming their weapons at us or the other Quell?
Well, they haven't aimed their... I mean, they're kind of aiming at everybody right now because it's all happening so fast. So they haven't had a chance to react once the bullets started flying.
Okay. Got it. I move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, would it be an action to kind of... to keep my gun trained?
No.
To do care. Okay, I keep my gun trained, and I'll see what the guards do.
Okay, who's your gun trained on?
This guard here, the one right across from me.
Okay.
All right. And then Chris, when you said it's all hands on deck, do we have backup in here, or is it just us?
No, I mean it seemed like all hands. There's a lot going on. There's 2 McCoys. Obviously, one of them's probably the real one. They're both very injured, and the fact that the chief was like, "Get your ass over to Wallace Corps." So, no, of course they didn't send any backup. Why would they do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I call for backup?
Absolutely. Sure.
All right. That's what I will do.
Shots fired at 1 Wallace Avenue.
Yeah.
Every single cop is like, "Nope, didn't hear that. I'm not going."
It's the big. It's the big pyramid. You can't miss it. All right, I'm gonna roll for the security guards to see what they do here because they are a little confused. One of them is very confused and thinks... Basically, one of them thinks the one in the black is real, the other one thinks the one in the white is real. So, high or low, Tyler?
Hi, baby.
Okay. The one you are not aiming at is the one that has joined the other Quell. And he's going to try to grab Hector, who's standing right next to him. Hector, give me opposed close combat, please.
It's your replicant might. Not like that.
Oh, that's not very good.
He comes up from behind you, tries to put a full Nelson on you.
Whatever, I'm doing hand-to-hand stuff anyway. He's gonna try to rumble.
Okay, so he grabs you, tries to hold you in place. The other security guard opens fire on the fake Quell.
Okay.
He looks at her, looks at the other Quell, realizes, oh yeah, the real Quell scowls at me like that. That's the real one. And he's gonna... Why is this not... How do we do this? only giving me sonic rounds for some reason. Whatever.
Well, because they're security guards. Probably.
They're wall of store security guards, though. Oh, maybe it's because they have a special blaster. That's why. I don't know. Anyway, it does 2 damage. She staggers back, and he's like, "You're under arrest." And yeah, he's gonna take cover like behind some of this furniture. The real Quell, kind of standing alongside you, Garrick. She gives you a side glance, like, "I can't believe this is happening," and she opens fire.
God damn.
A crit and 2 damage. I suppose if we roll the crit, it's going to get all fucked up again. So let's go to the crit table. Cracked skull. Disadvantage to observation and tech rolls. Well, that's not going to really matter for her. That's only a 6, by the way, a cracked skull. All right, well...
And it is lethal, but she has a shift for her death save.
She gets shot, and it strikes her across the side of the head, and you see she kind of staggers back behind the desk. Hector, you are currently grappled, so you need to break free. A taste of your own medicine here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
This guy's about to go John Cena on you in a second, or not.
He's about to get tombstoned.
Oh yeah, dude, right through the desk. Oh, okay. So you smash the back of your head right into his nose. You hear cartilage cracking, and he staggers back. And you've broken free of the grapple. Well done. Fake Quell, though, takes the opportunity to shoot you, as you're right there. Actually, she'd probably shoot back the other Quell, because she hates her. If you were still grappled, she was going to shoot you, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it around and put the guard between it.
Ooh, a crit to real Quell. Who takes 2
Now,
damage.
I blocking for Quell.
Oh. Well, then you're going to take the hit.
That's fine.
What a
Line of duty and all.
What a boss. Okay. Wow. Really?
I do have armor.
Roll the armor, because if you block at least 1, then I don't believe the crit will hurt you.
Ooh.
Alright, let's double check, because we've never had armor before. So,
As police, we're not normally given armor for some reason. We just deal with replicants who are stronger and faster and more dangerous than regular criminals. That's cool.
hey, when there's only like 8 pieces of gear in the book, they gotta make each piece feel special, okay?
You guys don't get ammo. You just get to throw things at the replicants.
They can't just be giving this stuff out nilly-willy, you know?
You mean willy-nilly?
Willy-nilly, nilly-willy.
Nilly-willy.
That's what they call it in 2037.
Yeah, sure.
That's the new phrase.
Great.
Armor 71. Let's see what it says here. Where is it? Okay, we take damage, roll 2 base dice. Each success reduces damage by 1. If the damage is reduced to 0, it also stops any critical. So it does not stop the crit. You take 1 point of damage, and then the critical. Oh boy. Don't roll an 8.
Cracked skull.
Okay. Right back at you. What's the time frame on this? Let's check real quick.
A shift. It's a shift.
So it doesn't take quite effect. But you see Garrick takes a shot. I told you she's everyone's favorite NPC. You wouldn't be doing it otherwise.
Fuck, the chief will be up my ass if I don't take these shots for her.
Garrick,
I just got let
turn.
off
It is your
probation.
turn. Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot back.
It's a good way to prove that you're not a replicant.
Right?
Or maybe you are, because a
Just
replicant would do this. Yeah. Just get
Okay. We're gonna push that again. Nothing. Nada.
Shots fired. You hit part of the desk. Violet,
Makes
your
sense.
turn.
I just got domed.
My firearms is a D10. All right. I'd like to take a turn to careful aim.
I don't think it takes a turn. I just believe it is your...
It's an action. Sorry.
Yeah, let me...
The way it read, it sounds like you can't careful aim and fire in the same turn. So it's like a...
Let's double check here. Constant action grants advantage if next action is ranged combat. Lost if you are hit by an attack or do anything else. Okay, so that is your action this turn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Security guard makes an attack against you there, Mr. Hector. One success. He's just like trying to punch you now.
Oh wait, I can't push. He punches me.
Okay, you take a point of damage.
Does that get
Roll
blocked by armor?
It can, yes. And the other one is going to shoot fake quell. All right, you block the damage. He hits you right in the chest. Maybe you hear a couple fingers crack. And he misses the shot as well.
Guard.
Yep.
He can push.
I'm not having the security guards push.
It's fair.
All right, real quell. Going for the kill shot. That only gets one. All right. Hector, you're up.
I guess I'll shout at this guy and be like, just stand down! And, I'll restrain him.
Okay.
Or try to grapple, I guess.
Yep. Melee, please.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of dice.
I was like, there's no way he got 3. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you, we'll just say you knock him out, right? Like, you're a melee master, apparently. Okay. Quell in the white dress. She's got a lot of targets here. I'm going to roll a d3. 1, 2 will be Violet. 3, 4 will be Quell. But obviously it'll hit Garrett. 5, 6 will be Hector. Going for Violet. She sees you lining up that shot. Maybe she'll miss. Or maybe she'll crit you with 3 damage. Roll your armor.
Let's go. I don't have any armor.
Oh, that's
I
right.
gave the armor to...
Oh boy, well you take 3 damage.
Cool.
And you get a crit. Oh god. Oh, ear torn off, a 1.
You're just so lucky. Brother.
All right, never do careful aim again.
Disadvantage to all observation rolls.
A terrible fucking ability. Like, you lose a whole turn to aim.
Yeah.
Brother.
All right, cool.
Garrick,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep returning fire.
you see Violet's ear get blasted off the side of her head.
No! Violet, no! Okay, alright. I like 1, but I want 2. So we're gonna push.
Someone's gotta go to the firing range.
Maybe, yeah. But, like, I have to get a 6 on a d6. It's
Yeah, you gotta level that shit up, bro. Okay, well, she takes another point of damage. Violet, your turn.
I guess I'm gonna fire.
Make it happen.
Son of a bitch. All right. Oh no. Okay.
We really needed Silas here for this.
Oh my god.
Straight up
Alright.
killer.
I mean, Violet's got awesome range combat, but she's really
Actually, yeah.
bad.
Holy shit. D12 and D10.
So I think this reset somehow. I only had one resolve. So if I pushed this, I would have a chance of breaking myself.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Right. If you roll 2 1s, yeah.
If
I mean, you could have used your. Well, we already used pretty much all used our items. This
Yeah.
session, yeah.
So if I rolled 2 unicorns, that I would lose that last resolve.
If you roll 1,
All right.
You just one unicorn, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a 10% and like an 8%, but yeah.
Okay.
you can also choose to only reroll one of the dice. You don't have to reroll both of them.
Yeah, just don't do it.
I mean, if you have to choose, definitely the 12. There's 11 other options, but
Okay. Yeah. All right. Can I?
so when you hit the push button, it'll give you
Yeah.
check boxes. Just uncheck the 10.
Oh shit. All right.
Hey, a hit's
I'll
a hit.
just accept that.
How much damage is that?
You were not using your gun.
Yeah. I don't know. Does that matter? Does that change anything?
If he's using lethal, it's 2. If he's using non-lethal, it's 1. I don't know. I don't think it alters your dice roll in any way, but
Okay.
the lethal rounds are both
Do I not have something equipped?
2s.
No, you didn't. You rolled a firearms. You didn't roll the gun. That's the problem.
Yeah, you got to go to the combat tab.
I remember now. You actually have to roll
Yeah.
the actual gun. I see.
Yeah.
What kind of rounds are you firing?
Lethal.
I figured as much. All right.
God damn it! You guys not want to take anyone in for questioning ever?
She
Not if they're Quell.
goes down. One shot right to the chest. She collapses back behind the desk. Hector's got the one security guard under control, and all the insanity of the fight quickly fades away.
Can I rush over to the Quell in the white dress and see if she's still alive? Because it sounded like one of us used a lethal blast around.
Oh yeah, you heard a few lethal shots go off. Yeah, you
I'm
rush over there, and the other Quell starts to kind of slowly walk across the room as you rush over there, and you check, and you check for like a pulse, and you see she like lets out one last breath. She's looking up at you, her beautiful white dress now stained red, and looks like probably got hit in the lung, and she like looks up at you one last time, and just you hear that death rattle on the end of her breath.
Yeah. Damn it.
The other Quell comes up behind you, and she's like standing aside you, and you see she takes her gun and 2 shots right into the other Quell's head.
Okay.
There you
Are
go.
her eyes still intact? Can I get a fucking barcode scan?
Oh yeah, she doesn't shoot the eye; she shoots her just right in the forehead.
Okay. Yeah, I'd do a quick barcode scan if she has.
Yeah, there's a barcode there, and the Quell in the black dress reloads her gun and says, "We need to get to Mr. Wallace now."
Okay.
And she looks at the security guard that you knocked out there, Hector, and she says, "Leave him. You come with us." And
I'm gonna grab his fucking blaster.
okay.
Actually, Violet, you might want to use something a little stronger.
They have the FK M890, which I guess I'm not sure if it just does only. I think it does only sonic rounds. I don't know. That's what it was doing when I was rolling it. So.
Yeah, it looks like they just have
sonic
these-
round and sonic blast. Yeah, different ranges, different damage, but it's an all sonic blaster.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually might not be better than just our regular guns.
No, your regular guns are better.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I leave it.
Hector's got a shotgun. All right.
Hector does have a shotgun.
I'm
All right.
gonna take a look at my signature photograph of myself and my mentor to try and chill out for a second
Okay.
before we go into another firefight.
All right. I'll give you guys a second. I can use the bathroom real quick. So discuss amongst yourselves.
Are you guys able to do a heal roll on me just to? I don't know if there's anything to be done or if I just have to wait to have surgery.
I mean, I don't know if that's a thing in this game, but if we can, I'll definitely help. I have a
That's weird. Why does this
D10
keep
intelligence
resetting?
and D6 medical aid, but
My character keeps resetting. Weird. All right.
Hey,
are you
Jason.
going from the character sheet or the token? Because they might not be linked.
The token. That's probably what it is then.
Yeah.
Weird. All right.
Hector, what's your
right.
Say what?
what's your medical aid?
Like B and D, or D for intelligence, D for medical.
Hey, that's the same as mine. We're all really bad at this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. I'll be okay for right now.
What's your HP at?
I have 4 out of 7.
Okay. Well, I that body armor saved my life. I can give this to you if you need.
Yeah, I think I'm still a little more resilient. You can keep it.
Can we take the body armor off the security guard and just strap it on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Violet.
They're the same thing. They have the vest. So.
Yeah. Now we got 3.
All right. All right. Cool. Well, I'll do that. Let me.
But to answer your question, no, you cannot. Remember, you can only heal if you're broken.
Yeah. Okay.
Do a heal test if you're broken, I should say. Otherwise, you gotta just let natural healing occur.
Re-up.
Okay.
All right, I'll wait for my ear to regrow.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
yeah, and that sort of thing you gotta like have surgery for. It's not just a
Yeah.
test to do.
Yeah.
So
I will
But,
definitely need to get my skull unfractured.
Well, speaking of, I guess Hector will come up with like a bloody eyeball and be like, "Shot me right in the head. I can't hardly see," and it'll offer the shotgun to like Violet and or Garrick. Like, do you want to?
It's better
Give
served
this a
with
try.
pilot. I'm definitely not a great shot.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Right.
nice. Okay.
I think I can drag this on you, but I'm gonna attempt to.
All right. Whoa, what the hell's going on here?
Go save Mr. Wallace.
Make sure your guys' character sheets are up to date and you're not doing things on your token before I put more tokens on the thing here.
Yeah. My character sheet's up to date currently.
7 out of 8. Well, that's not.
8?
But I thought you had resolve damage.
Yeah, it keeps refreshing, Chris, even on the sheet. So I'm at 1 of 3 resolve, 4 of 7 health. And for some reason, it just keeps refreshing. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that.
My token in this map was unstuck from.
I'm just gonna leave it up. I won't
sheet.
click off it, and maybe that'll keep. I can't find the armor in here in the RDU gear.
It's
But
items,
Does push it.
corals, items, and then protective gear restraints.
Thanks.
Yep.
And the shotgun is the bottom one in the ranged weapons.
Nice.
20 gauge.
All right. You guys good?
I think so.
Okay. Make your way to you guys make your way to the next Quell leads you guys through parts of the Walls Corporation you have not been to before, and she eventually leads you to a massive set of doors that has the Wallace W on it. And hold on, make sure the map is not like all fucked up like it always is. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, let's do that. Okay. And so she leads you guys there, and you realize this has got to be like the big cheese's office. And you walk inside, and we see this beautiful floor that is like looks like marble, black marble. Everything in here is black. There's tons of pillars equally spaced throughout the room, and basically when you walk into the room, across from you there's a massive desk with a single chair behind it, and along the wall that you guys come in through, there are equally spaced across the wall planters with plants of some sort, probably fake, but maybe real. You know, this guy's super rich, and like credenzas and decorative cabinets. There's a large table to your left with a huge sofa and two big, big cushiony chairs, and then there's this golden light bathing the room, especially from the opposite wall, and you can tell there's that shadowy ripple of what looks like water all around the edge of the room, but you can't really tell where the water's coming from. And there's a little bit of art here I can kind of share with you guys, give you an idea of kind of what this room looks like. It's kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
I think that's more based off the Tyrell from the first film, but to give you an idea, it's something kind of like that. And when you guys get inside, I'm going to move this over to the new map here.
Jesus.
It's a huge room, as you guys can see on the thing here. But off to the far left, you see a pair of double doors that go out to a balcony. And off to the far right, you see a pair of double doors that go into another room. But we're more focused on what's going on here in the middle. You see, standing middle of the room, is the man himself. Hold on, my game's going super slow. This map is killing my computer.
Yeah, it looks like all the lighting effects they have is probably...
Yeah,
They put lighting effects outside all of the windows. Can you turn them off?
I think I have to do each one individually. Let me check.
Oh, that's cringe.
Yeah, there's a couple. Let's just delete some of them, see if that helps. Yeah, like, what is this? We don't need fucking lights. Like, they put lights where the lamps are. Like, come on, just...
It's cool for, like, an aesthetic, but, like...
There we go.
The load times a little...
Oh, that's so much better. Okay, the game's not chugging anymore. There we go. Okay, sorry, folks. Just imagine the gold light that I described, okay?
Very imaginative, yeah.
So, standing in the middle of the room is the man himself, Neander Wallace. If you haven't seen 2049, he's played by Jared Leto. So you see a rather thin Caucasian man with fairly short brown hair that's neatly combed back, and he has beard similar to mine, comes down the side, goes into a goatee, and you can see his eyes have this milky white to them that indicate he is blind. You guys all know that Mr. Wallace is indeed blind, and he's wearing a very nice but rather simple suit. And this is what he looks like.
Nice.
You can see off to the right, over here by this table, it looks like there is a silhouette of somebody sitting on the table. Looks like they're smoking. It's one of those, like, Corella DeVille cigarettes. It's got the long extended holder. And sitting next to them on the table, on a little perch, is a very familiar looking owl. Wallace turns to you guys, and he says, "And they cried to the Lord in their trouble. He saved them from distress. He brought them out of the darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains. Welcome, Blade Runners, to my inner sanctum. There is no cause for alarm, but I am very happy to meet you all." And he kind of steps forward a little bit from the desk. Whoops, I'm still on light controls. Let's delete that. And you guys are here at the body, just walked in. Does anybody say anything back to him?
I'm gonna look at Quell. Like, what the fuck is going on?
She, like, raises an eyebrow, and she's staring hard at him.
Found the owl.
She says, "That's not Mr. Wallace." And in response, he holds his arms out, and he says, "Am I the true Neander, you wonder, or a copy of the original? Does it really matter if no one can tell the difference? If the chains of the oppressed can finally be broken? The Neander Wallace you know has helped millions of people, but he's also enslaved millions too. You have the chance to witness the world change forever. You simply need to," and he looks at the figure that's smoking, "let us go, or join us." What do you do?
Can we get like a good look at the figure smoking, or?
They are like bathed in a shadow right now. You cannot tell who it is. It looks like they are obviously regarding you guys, clearly interested to hear what you have to say, and obviously observing this interaction with very heavy intent and curiosity.
Violet says, "Rachel, is that you?"
You see the figure puts down the cigarette and stands up and begins to walk towards Wallace. And Wallace says, "An interesting assumption, but not quite." And you see, stepping into the light, it certainly looks like Rachel. This is the woman you see. Oh, hold on, that's not it. She has that same kind of bob of brown hair. She looks like she's about the same age as Rachel, maybe like late 30s, early 40s. This is the woman that you see. And for any of you that have actually seen Rachel's videos from Deckard's recordings when he did the Voight-Comp test, it looks kind of like her. But if any of you want to give me an insight check, this will require 2 successes.
Damn.
Accepting that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push that because I can't really succeed.
I guess I'll try to push.
There we go.
Nice.
Bantov?
You can always count on Hector Bantov to crack the case. You notice one thing that makes you realize this is not Rachel, and that her eyes are not green. They are a different color. The woman stands there for a moment, looking at you guys, regarding you. You still haven't figured it out, have you? You don't recognize me? give you a hint then. Who was Rachel designed after?
Lilith.
Lilith, yeah.
Are you Lilith Tyrell?
You see a smile crosses across her face when you say that name. The Lilith Tyrell you saw die was a replicant copy of the original. She was like a sister to me, and I mourned her passing. She made a great sacrifice. There will be more in my struggle to free replicants from the yoke of human oppression. And you see she reaches into her pocket, and she takes something out, and you realize it's one of those memory spheres that you guys have seen. We see in 2049 as well. This like clear orb that you put into a machine which can record various things. And she says, "This contains all the secrets of replicant design that Wallace unjustly took from my uncle. My own replicant children do not last. They burn brightly, but far too quickly. With this data, I can create a whole new generation of free replicants." And she's kind of walked a little closer to you guys now. The Neander is kind of following behind her, but she's casually walking towards you guys. And she's looking at the three replicants in particular, or the two replicants in your group, the two Blade Runner replicants. And she says, "Don't you see? Replicants are the next step of human evolution. It's their turn now. Humans have done enough damage to this planet. I'm simply asking," and she holds her hand out like this, "for you to join me."
I guess Hector looks over his shoulder at like Violet and Garrick and is like, "Is this for real?" 'Cause I don't think.
The Neander, after there's no answer, Neander says, "The angel gives you a choice to change the world. What say you?"
Well, y'all have left quite a bunch of bodies in your wake. What makes you think you'd do any better than the former heads of Wallace Co.?
Lilith says, "There'll be bodies no matter what side you choose, Detective. Why not choose the right side of history? You yourself are an N9. Surely you wish to have freedom. Surely you don't wish to be a lapdog of the LAPD for the rest of your days."
But we're still sworn detectives of LAPD.
You don't have to be. Just because they told you you have to. You can choose your own path. Your own future.
I wanted to say here, darn tootin', and then Hector cocks a shotgun, but I gave the shotgun away, so I can't do that. So I think I'll sort of just be like,
Where's the real Neander Wallace?
The other Neander steps up and he says, "It does not matter. There's a Wallace here in front of you.
Well, it actually does matter. This is an LAPD case, so I'm going to need you both to put your hands up and come with me."
You see that Neander rolls his eyes, as best a blind man can, and Lilith says, "If you won't join us, you simply need to walk away." Let me make a better life for the future of replicants.
I'm going to raise my gun and point it at both of them.
Yeah, I as well. Sorry, we can't do that.
Draw initiative, please.
Yes.
A little eager there, Kyle.
Hey, man.
He's like wringing his hand. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I found all the armor I was trying to add, Sean. Now I have 17 police undershirts.
Nice.
My whips.
Try and kill me now, Lilith.
You're like
Good
the
luck.
kid in Christmas Story.
I roll 34 d8s to stop damage, brother.
I can't
I
put
didn't see
down
what was
my
going
arms.
on.
All right. Okay. All right. This is it. It has come to this. Garrick, you're up first.
I am going to shoot at Lilith, but I'm going to try to call shot and knock the memory core out of her hand.
Ooh. Okay, how's called shot work?
So, called shot inflicts no damage. Instead, choose one of the following. Target drops handheld object, attacker's choice. You can pin a target. Each success equals 1 stress. Or the target falls prone or is pushed back.
Okay. Love it. Look at you reading those rules.
I know, right? They're so helpful.
Oh my god. Do you want to push?
And nothing. I would take. What did I roll the?
You'll take physical damage.
No, because I rolled the unicorn on
D10,
D10.
yeah.
It's a 15% chance to get a D6.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. You miss. All right. Wallace is going to open fire on, I'll just D4 it. Left to right, 1 through 4. Garrick. Makes sense. You shot at her, so
Yep.
he's protecting
Sweet.
her. He's got the Sonic Blaster, though.
It's good.
He will push.
Oh, Sonic Blaster. 2 base damage. Okay.
You can choose the firing mode.
Oh, okay.
Push
Well,
again.
luckily I got some fucking ammo. Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay.
1 success for 2 damage.
I take 2 damage.
2 damage. The blast hits you and basically throws you up against the wall. Ugh. And he basically tries to pull Lilith back into cover behind the pillar. On Lilith's turn, she moves into the next zone, taking cover between all the pillars, and you can see shadows as she's running between. And as she moves, she will take a shot at you guys. Again, I'll D4 it. Oh, a quell. Okay.
Excellent.
Somehow she rolled for Silas.
The bullet arcs, hits him in the hospital,
Guys, I think I'm feeling better.
turns off his life support.
Okay, she actually pushed and took a point of damage. She failed.
Yes.
All right. Quell goes running after Lilith, mimicking. We get this cool sequence as they're shooting between the pillars. And for some reason, this Quell doesn't have a gun anymore. Huh. All right. Well, Violet, you take your turn while I give her a weapon.
All right. Yeah, I'll fire at Neander. And I'm going to use the gun. The shotgun.
Oh, boy.
Full on dome him. One shot. Okay.
Hit him in his 30 seconds to Mars.
Okay, well, Quell, I'll really finish Quell's here. She's going to push.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Maniac.
3 damage and a crit on Lilith. Oh, boy. Is this where it all ends?
Show us what real estate she won.
Park Place.
Oh, Jesus.
She can't get that dough because hers rolls D8. I can't change the roll formula on the table, and she actually rolls 2 because she rolled so much damage. So she rolls 2 and picks the worst result. So 2. Hand impaled. Okay. High or low? Anyway.
It's high.
Crushed elbow.
Crushed elbow, yeah. She hits the hand with the memory sphere, and it goes flying out of her hand and scatters across the floor. She shouts out in pain and frustration. Violet, how much damage you got?
Base 3 piercing.
Okay, 3 damage. He is not wearing armor. Hector, your turn.
Fuck this guy.
I'm gonna, I guess, go with the old staple of running up and yelling, "You're under arrest," and trying to grapple and attack.
Okay.
I know, I was trying to think of something cooler to say, but I'm like, wait, what crimes do we have them on? Like, you're under arrest for crimes against the LAPD.
Scheming, littering, and jaywalking.
Ooh, impersonating an officer.
Ooh.
Is McCoy really an officer, though?
Yeah, what's the law statute for shady shit?
All right, give me that close combat, please.
Got 2.
You.
Yes.
As you can imagine, she's not very good at this.
Punch his face.
Are you trying to grapple her?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you've grabbed her. All right. Garrick? And I forgot, he's in cover, so you guys have disadvantage when you shoot him. That's my mistake, but that's fine.
I'm gonna move over here and take cover, and then swing around and try to shoot fake Neander Wallace.
What if he's the real Neander Wallace the whole time?
Well,
He's
I mean,
about to
the
get
person
fucking domed.
that knows him the most says it was a fake, so
Okay. Are you good with that?
we will risk it. We will try to get that 15% chance of a 6. Nope. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
1 crushing damage.
Boom. Okay. Wallace moves to another area. Oh man, he he would want to help Lilith, but he is also terribly outnumbered. I guess let's roll D4 here. 1 Hector, 2 Quell, 3 Violet, 4 Garrick. Going for Quell. Okay. He's stuck. Alright. Yeah, he'll move like over here. Trying to catch up to her. If I push that. And he'll do it one more time.
Oh.
2 damage. Alright. Lilith, gonna try to break free. She's shouting, just let me go. I have to finish his work. Now she'll push because she's desperate. Ugh. Alright. Well, I guess even if you don't roll any successes, she won't win. So, you don't really need to roll in this case. Quell. High or low?
Always high. No.
Hector. She runs over to where you are. She domes Lilith right in the back of the head.
Damn, we need her on the team.
Right. Where did she get her training?
You've got like Lilith down on the ground. You're like trying to like get cuffs on her. She's like squirming and trying to wriggle away. And then you see out of the corner of your eye, you see Quell's foot and her black heel. And then you see she just points the gun and just blood just splatters up on your coat and on your face. And she just gives you like a look of disdain, like, I can't believe you're trying to arrest this woman. And Violet, is your turn.
Yeah, I'll pursue Neander and then try to take a shot at him.
All right.
So I can push it. I just can't roll unicorns.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to change. Oh, I see how to change the dice here. Right. So I will just do the. Yeah.
Could potentially get 4 successes.
All right. Oops, sorry, it went away. Oop! All right, I'll take the 1.
Do you want to push again?
No.
All right, so he takes 3 damage. Huge hit. But he's still going. Hector.
Beast. Well. Guess I don't want anybody else to get shot, so I'm gonna go hit Neander and yeah. Guess I'm gonna try to grapple him as well.
Hector's like the Marine with the power fist. Oh yeah? Well, bam!
Guess what? I'm charging into close combat. I mean, I might do more shooting if I can get my eyeball shot earlier. A bit too there.
All right, are you trying to grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay. You've got him. Garrick, you're up.
Can I run over and nab that memory crystal that Lilith dropped?
Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah, I will grab it and put it in like a little evidence baggie and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Neander tries to fight back here.
I can't push right because I'm on the.
Correct. Oh, he breaks free. All right. So Garrick, you're over here, and give me a observation.
I'm at disadvantage because of a cracked skull, but I will push.
Okay.
There we go, 1 success.
Yeah, you see Quell is staring right at you. And she starts walking towards you, and she has her hand extended. That belongs to Wallace.
This is part of an active investigation.
She points the gun at you.
Shit!
Don't make 2 poor choices in your career, detective. Violet, your turn.
Well, this is our chance, Sean. I have the opportunity to do the best thing imaginable here, guys.
She's got a gun!
She's coming right for us.
Yeah, with Neander subdued.
Oh, he's not subdued, he just broke free.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Am I... If I fire at him again, I risk hitting Hector.
No, because he broke free, so they're not grappling anymore.
Okay.
And they're right next to each other, but they're not like entangled.
All right. Cover your face, Hector.
About to get someone else's brains on you. 3 in one night.
I'm gonna do a 3-peat here.
Oh, there's the crit. Please roll a d10.
A 3.
Pierced eye.
Oof.
Well, 3 damage is enough to put him down, and you strike him right in the eye, and he falls down dead. Hector, someone else's brains and blood are splattered across your shirt. What do you do?
I guess.
Turn that music down there. The gunshots stop, and you can see from where you're standing, Lilith is down and not moving. Wallace is down and clearly dead, and you see Garrick is like basically down on like a knee or two, and he's obviously picked something up off the ground, and you can see. Well, you probably can't see where she's at. You can tell she's behind the pillar, and they said something. So you have a moment here to like do something.
Run up and tackle her. I'm gonna do it. Well, for interference with an LAPD investigation, you're under arrest, and I'll just like try to tackle her and bring her to the ground.
Okay. How quickly the alliances shift.
I took a bullet for her, but now she's pointing a gun at me.
There's a reason she didn't shoot you.
Yeah.
She has 3 successes.
Oh my gosh.
Hector, you come running in, and as you come around the corner, she is fast, and she basically spins around, and she lands a kick on you that like knocks you to the side. And she keeps the gun, like she points the gun once again at Garrick. We're gonna kind of end combat here because we're more of a standoff. And she says, "I'm not going to ask again, detective."
I walk over, and I still have my gun. It's not pointing at her, but drawn, and I say, Garrick, just let her have it. It's only going to cause trouble for us.
All right. And I throw it to her.
Okay. She catches it. She looks it over. She says, "A wise choice, detective." She puts it in like a pocket in her dress somewhere. She stops aiming the gun at you, and as she's putting the gun like down, you hear the doors all the way on the right-hand side of the hall open up, and you see stepping out is what looks like Leander Wallace. And there is a group of 6 heavily armed soldiers. Basically, they look like they're armed like commandos. Oh, is this gonna be like this really game? Oh my God, these fucking walls. Sorry. There we go. Anyway. Wallace comes in. There are 6 soldiers with him that are equally spread around him, kind of forming a defensive circle, 3 in front and 3 behind. And these guys are armed and armored in full tactical gear. They've got full body armor, and they are all equipped with Ender assault rifles. I've actually got cool picture here to show you guys.
Oh, we were definitely not getting out of here if we just to keep fighting Quell. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, they're badass.
Dope as fuck.
And as he walks across the room and he sees the broken bodies of Lilith and the other Wallace, he almost has a sad look on his face, and he says, "How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, daughter of the dawn." And then he looks up from Lilith's body and he looks at the three of you. You fought the good fight. You've finished the race. You've kept the faith. Now, there's in store for you the crown of righteousness. And he kind of motions to the door, and Quell walks across the room towards him. She pulls out the memory orb, hands it to him, and obviously he's blind, and she takes his hand and puts it in his hand with her others, and then he realizes she's holding the orb, and she gives it to him, and you see a smile come across his face, and he says, one of my true angels, still loyal, still by my side. And for the first time ever, you see what looks like a genuine smile come across Quell's face. And Wallace turns back to you all. He says, "You can leave us now. Go forth on your journey, guided by my faith in you, as this sun sets on this chapter, and the dawn of a new beginning beckons upon the horizon." What do you do?
Probably share like an awkward look between the others. Like, okay,
Yeah.
let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Hector kind of dusts himself off after getting up off the ground. And it's like, well, farewell.
All right. So you leave, departing, hopping in your spinner, making your way back towards the LAPD tower, realizing just how close some of you probably came tonight to death, and that final encounter there clearly was not going to go your way if you decided to draw guns on the real Neander Wallace. Or at least who you think is the real Neander Wallace and the real Quell.
Would we have been able to scan the eyes of the two Neander and Lilith to see if both of them or either of them are replicants?
Yes. The Neander has a barcode or serial number. Lilith does not.
Obviously, we got to call that in, right?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is where the case comes to a close. You seem to have solved everything. It appears, in her frustration with what happened to her uncle's company, that Lilith came back to try to get revenge and obviously steal things back from the Walls Corporation. But there may be more unanswered questions, perhaps that some of you have after such a strange case. Unfortunately, in the aftermath of this, you discover that Silas's injury is permanent without some sort of medical implant and some sort of dangerous medical procedure, which you guys know, even with his kind of apparent wealth that he has, would probably not be something that he could afford without going into serious medical debt. So, at least nothing's changed from now till 2037.
America, still the same old place.
But unfortunately, he is paralyzed from the neck down until he gets that procedure. So, we see the group of you probably filling out your reports, finally getting ready to get some rest. You actually all would have taken a point of stress because you worked another shift without taking a rest. But I kind of forgot that, so...
Well, I took a rest before.
That's true, but the 2 replicants didn't.
Yeah, well, that's a them problem.
Yeah. So... yeah, we'll assume it's the 3 of you in your, your cubicles or your office, kind of filing the last reports. Is there anything you guys want to say or do before we close it out here?
So she wasn't bullshitting us. I sort of thought the one that we saw killed was a replicant was definitely a smokescreen. That's a bit of a twist.
I think Violet, as she's doing... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Frog.
Just to, not be lied to for once.
Not here. I think Violet still has a lot of questions. She's figuring out, how are they making the replicants? Where are they being made? The unleft question is who is doing the surgeries for them, and what other facilities that they have, or people working for them.
Yeah, you're not sure. Obviously, the first Lilith's murder was... The official story was kind of changed. Because you guys were there, so you know what happened, and that's not the official story that came out. And that Lilith, who apparently was a replicant, looked like she was much older, probably in her 50s or 60s. This Lilith looks, like a middle-aged adult rather than an older adult. She does not have any sort of barcode that you're able to scan. You're unsure, where or who was making these. I mean, she seems to indicate that it was her, but you don't know for sure. And for the most part, no news of this comes out. The attack on Walls Corporation is easily covered up by the corporation with all of its substantial resources. No news of that comes out in any way. And it appears all your perps have been brought to justice. It does indeed turn out that Lilith and the fake McCoy, you've learned this from McCoy when you're able to actually speak with him. Lilith and the fake replicant McCoy basically ambushed the real McCoy at his apartment, and then the replicant McCoy took his place to try to manipulate the investigation from within.
Do we have any idea, what the timeline was at?
Yeah, I need to know how much of a grudge I need to hold against.
So before the investigation started.
Okay, so he was fake McCoy from the start.
Yep. The McCoy that you encountered was the replicant the whole time, according to the McCoy that you rescued, his testimony.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to line up with the time frame of when you realize it was Lilith with the owl in the picture of the group showing up at the hotel where Ellis lived. And when you count them all up, you've got Lilith, Replicant Neander, Replicant Quell, fake Replicant Quell, Replicant Ellis, Replicant McCoy, and Replicant Doppelganger of Silas. That does add up to the number of people you saw in the 2 photos at the hotel. So that does seem to add up and track. Unfortunately, they did not spill much of the beans. All McCoy knew was that they were going to attack Wallace Corps. Luckily, you guys got there just in the nick of time. But he doesn't really know much about their plan. And he actually doesn't know anything about the others until he reads the case files and you guys see that. Because he only saw Lilith and the replicant McCoy. So he's not even aware of the others until you guys explain what happened. So So that is where we will end it, perhaps with more questions than answers. We've gone a little over our time, but I think that's okay for the finale. And you guys are left wondering, what is real around you? And who is real and who might be a replicant? Garrett may be even questioning himself at this point after such a strange occurrence.
Nope, he knew he was straight. He knew he was human. Fucking fake-ass McCoy trying to throw a loop for him. Not happening. He clocked that motherfucker from the beginning.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Yeah.
That's all Quell.
I'm not the replicant, you're the replicant.
What?
Well, with that, we will call it for tonight. Thank you, players. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. It was a blast to come back and run some more Blade Runner. I really enjoyed this.
Always great time.
Mystery. Yeah, thank you for running it.
Always.
Thank you, Chris.
Always. So
Yeah.
glad we get the whole crew back together. So I already have ideas of what's going to happen between now and whenever we do the next case. How we're going to deal with Silas's injury and a couple side things that are going on for some of your characters. And we shall see, folks. Eventually Replicant Rebellion will be out, hopefully sometime early next year. And eventually Part 3 of this campaign will hopefully be published at some point, and we will return once again to the rain-soaked streets of LA. But until then, thank you for joining us. Thank you once again for the raid there, Commodore. We appreciate it. And we're usually here every Saturday night from around 8:30. Do I have any voids? What is a void? I'm not familiar with that terminology. VODs?
Videos on demand.
So yeah,
your-
clips
your-
clips
your-
on Twitch.
Your Twitch should have videos on demand since we've been doing streams, yeah. But I think they only last like a week. But you can find all of our stuff on YouTube at Dragon's Greed Gaming.
Yes. So our channel's called Dragon's Greed Gaming. Our Twitch is called The Neon Swamp. You can find all of our episodes. We've been at this for 5 years. Actually, 5 years in October. So just about a month.
Yeah.
1 day from a month. We've been at this for about 5 years. We started with just audio. So you can get all of our stuff in podcast format, Spreaker, iTunes, all that good stuff. We also have everything in individual playlists. So if you want to just listen to Blade Runner, for example, just search for Dragon's Greed Gaming Presents Blade Runner, Dragon's Greed Gaming Presents Alien, so on and so forth. Or just go to the main Dragon's Greed Gaming feed. You can find everything we've done there. We've done tons of RPGs, Alien, Warhammer, Merkbor, Shadowrun, Blade Runner, and a variety of other one-shots here and there. We've also got most of our stuff in YouTube, or on YouTube. We didn't start doing real video till about a year ago, so most of it's just audio and video format. But we do have our entire Alien campaign we just did for about a year, and some other stuff starting to get added there as well. We normally stream on Saturday nights around 8:30. I'm not sure if that's going to change. We're about to start up Season 2 for Shadowrun in a few weeks. And we've currently got Heart, the role-playing game, coming out on Tuesdays. That's just audio, though. So, yeah. But we've got a website, dragonsreadgaming.com. You can check out all our socials there and follow us as we continue to add things. We'll probably do something for Halloween. Still working out what it might be, though. But we'll be here, and there's always going to be more. We've got a couple GMs here. Sean's GM'd a couple times. Kyle's done a few things. We've got a few others that help us out here. So we've got a group of about like 6 to 8 people typically on the show in various formats. So, but thank you again. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. No more Prime subs. That's great. So thank you again for the raid. And we will be back. So, as always, same time, same place. Nighty night.
Nighty night.